da, trying to avoid you. Da 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 da. We are not a rookie. I keep biting my lips. I'm like, it's not that.
Into 6.
Well, we're back. Oh.
Into 6 left, very long. Opens of a crest into 2 right long. 1 left, unseen.
Oh, what do you mean? 1 left.
120. Flat crest into 6 right of a crest. Into 5 left, extra long. 30.
Oh no 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 no. Sorry for shouting in your ears, guys. No. Oh my god, no. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I love that sausage. Oh. Oh. I didn't live in space here, this is bad. Guys, we done 159, this is amazing. I think I have got a new PB. New PB, ooh. Hallelujah. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah! Guys, we made another podium. Oh, let's just not finish into a wall.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, it's tense.
Hello, Caddy. That's a rather friendly.
Oh my god. What was that? Was that you?
No? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, are we in?
Good evening! I wonder how many of you are scared, like, why she's so close to the camera. Good evening, happy Monday night. I hope you're doing good. I'm just gonna do a smile for the gram. Is that a picture? Is that a video? Do you want to tell me what's going on? Hello everyone. Hope you're having hope you had a beautiful Monday evening. Monday, Evan. I certainly did. Today we managed. You terrified? Why are you terrified, Matt? Okay, no need to be terrified. And Jeff needs to sort out himself because he's just breaking everything. I was gonna say I have a little surprise tonight when we are on stream, especially in the second part of the stream. I'm gonna be, and the image that was used on the thumbnail, I'm petrified of the close-up. Oh, all right. Thank you, Matt. Love you too. Actually, Matt saw me in the morning in my pajamas. So really, this is not worse. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, happy Monday. Happy Monday, Big Gala. Hello, everyone. Hello, Tomek, Frosty. We've got video game player as well. Matt doesn't deserve a hello after saying that, but hey, he'll still get a hello. We've got Frosty, Darius, Andy, W, Freezy, Julian Grothoff. I pronounced that really perfectly. The Sim Cafe, Tomek. I think I've already said Tomek, and Kishon, who always get a first recently. So yeah, tonight I'm actually really excited because I wanted to learn the Nordschleife for a long time, and I knew it was the next thing, the next sim racing task on my list that I should need to take, and I'm really pleased that Matt finally accepted to teach me the Nordschleife. Now, I'm not pronouncing this perfectly because I'm not German. Ooh, plot twist, she's not German. Finally, we found out. If you want some real German pronunciation, I recommend you to give a call on Discord to Dominic Kingwolf. He's my favorite German. He is, and I bloody love his accent. Supermassive T. I thought you were German. No, I'm not German. This is the ongoing joke I'm fighting. Everyone keeps... Now James is joining in.
Oh, James. How German does she sound?
No, he doesn't. No, James, no, I'm not German. James actually like German girls. And that's one of the reasons why he doesn't like me. Because he knows I'm not German. You know, I'm very French.
Too French.
You have a German accent. I don't have a German accent. You guys should watch the Sim Cafe on Sunday. Dom was there, and Dom is very German. I don't speak like that. So we are going to Nordschleife tonight. First part of the stream, Matt will be running me through, so I'll be strolling around, and he will be telling me about the history of Nordschleife. And it's really cool because Matt knows a lot of stuff, especially when he was here. I like to find questions that I couldn't answer. I didn't find many, but we'll see if we can ask him. So feel free in the chat to create some question, to make some questions, so that we can finally find that one thing he doesn't know. Although I'm sure he'll basically know everything, because sometimes it wasn't even a question asked to him, and he would just he would just come around and answer the question, which wasn't even addressed to him. And tonight there won't be any water thrown at me, because that's just not how life works. German women are awesome. Yeah, I'm not saying they're not awesome, James. I'm just saying I'm not one of them. Andy, JH, hello. And yeah, I think I've said everything. So now in terms of in an hour time, when I'm done with the history of the track, what we'll do is we'll have an open lobby for you to join, and we can cruise together for like an hour. Now, yeah, for more than an hour. It'll be open, but it'll be in an hour time, okay? So after this hour, we'll open the lobby. Now, obviously, we've got the T-Gang members, and they will have an access to this lobby 5 minutes before, just in case it completely fills up. Yes, and if it fills up too much, then don't worry, we'll open another lobby. So it's still good to be a T-Gang member, because you get the password, but you definitely get access, and you get access with me. I guess if you are in the second lobby, because there's too many members in the first one, then that means I won't be racing with you, and more than likely not Jeff. Jeff, are you going to be racing with me? Jeff will be racing with me, and that's the other surprise I've got for you. I'm going to change that to gaming. Hopefully it will work. I don't think it will work, actually. Oh, it does work.
Yeah, sort of.
Nice. Okay. So it doesn't work yet, but what I wanted to show you... No. What I wanted to show you is that... Oh, wait. No. What are you putting over there? Jeffrey, put it back. Jeffrey is messing up my organization. No. Can you... Jeff, please. I don't want to...
What's wrong?
I want this here, please, so I can see. Because over there, I've got the light in the way, and I can't see the animation, if they work, if there's anything... Oh, Jesus. So Jeff asked me to prepare my stream, which I did, and now he's coming around and moving all the windows.
I'm not using this monitor now.
Well, I don't need this monitor. This monitor is for work. So I was gonna show you the extra camera we've got, which is this. Now, it would have been more useful if Jeff was sat around, but Jeff was instead stealing my keyboard and messing my stuff around. So we'll start again. Jeff, go and sit in the seat. Just go and sit.
Okay.
So when we'll be going around Place It Challenge, yes, he has a Place It Challenge. I started with the Place It Challenge. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, it's delayed. Are you in the seat? Jeff, are you in the seat?
Oh, you might need to refresh it? I don't know.
Yeah. Jeff also kicked the camera on the way, so...
Got a red light on. It's working a minute ago. I don't think it likes this, by the way.
No, it's an empty seat, I can see.
I think it doesn't like it.
Okay, hold on. We want to see the Jeffrey, so let's see if we can... Hey! We can see the Jeffrey. It's not centered anymore, Jeff. It's like your head is cut off. And the lighting is absolutely awful. You call yourself a streamer?
Hold on.
Anyway, we'll turn him off then. It's a magic trick. Sit boy, good boy. No, I didn't... Guys, I didn't mean it that way. I wanted him to go and sit down in the seat so I can show you. But instead he was messing up my things as usual. Shameful from Lord of the Ring in a cave. It does! The lighting looked really good earlier. I don't know what he's done. Basically, in between, he's gone into the lobby entrance we've got, and it just kicked the camera on the floor. Will Jeff get a track racer rig? Maybe in the future. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds, Kishon? Hey Jasper, is anybody video lagging? Well, mine is not lagging, and it looks everything like it's all right. Anyway. Enough time lost. I believe I told you everything. The only thing I didn't tell you is that the server will be running after the stream. There will be 2 servers. There will be 1 server with the theme cars, which you will be able to pick in the second half of the stream. And it will keep on running. So if you want to chat with someone in one of the voice channels we've got on Discord, feel free to do that. And just have us troll around on the server together. Like friends. And there will be the second server, which will be with the Porsche Cayman, which is the car that I'm supposed to drive. So there you go. On this note, I'm going to join my dear friend. I'll put this back on because it's a bit... If you have no background. My dear friend Matt, see how he's doing? Hey Matt.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Just had dinner, so can't be in a bad mood after that.
Depends what the dinner was, really. As I'd say, if you do something I don't like, I can be in a rough mood afterwards.
Yeah, well, Jeff wasn't involved in the cooking, so it was all good.
Jeff, are you listening?
I'm only saying that to wind him up.
Yeah, because Matt... Yeah. No, we're not going to talk about how we cook. We're not going to get into this argument again. Secret is a secret server that I'm supposed to go on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think I disagree totally with the password that was given. Thank you, Chile. Yay! I obviously picked the only pink livery for that car. Do they make cheese in Germany, Tia? I don't know. I'm not German.
You would assume they make cheese in Germany.
Yeah.
Why does James want cheese so badly?
Cheeto, can you send me some cheese and baguettes? I really want some cheese. I'm not sure. You know you can get cheese in the UK. Normally they add some stupid fruits in it, which should be...
Excellent point by James there. Why are you wearing Italian headphones?
Ah. This is just I feel like I'm being tricked. So I'm secretly German, but I love Italy, and that's why I really negate the fact that I'm German. But actually I'm French. I miss Frenchies. Well, I don't miss it that much. It's not that good for me. Okay, cool. So, hi Temizon, welcome to the Temizon secret server. Make this race count. There's no race. What is he talking about? My home is 2 hours away from Nordschleife. Oh, so you must have gone quite a few times, Julian. GM has been harassed too much with wheel rotation trolling. Now he come to troll other streamers. That's fine. I do well with trolls. I ignore them. Okay, cool. So gaming, is my screen coming on? They should. Can you see anything, chat? Coming. Hey, yeah, I can. So are you in the loop? Yeah, you are. Oh, you're in the same livery as me.
Well, we just got Chili to fix it quickly so that we had pink ones, because that was what you had on your thumbnail.
Oh, nice. Nice. Cool. So, do you want me to repeat again to the chat what's gonna happen, or do you want to talk about it? Oh, I'm in the mode.
Are we talking for the whole series or just tonight?
For tonight.
So tonight is basically a history lesson followed by some tourist driving for everybody to have some fun together on track. So first lap, I'll go through all the corner names. If Taya can drive slowly enough that I don't have to wrap them at the stream. And then we'll then on the second lap, I'll just be talking about general history of the track and some facts and stuff. And then after that, we should be ready to go with the tourist lobby.
Okie dokie, that sounds good. I wasn't was that Australian? It's Nords. There's no Royce tonight.
Oh, God.
Is there anything to know about the parking? I don't know how you say parking.
Okay, so there's a few things. So behind you in your mirror, there is.
I have a button.
You have a button.
Yeah, to look at behind.
Okay, so behind you, the red building is Devil's Diner, which is the restaurant in the tourist car park, famed for its pancakes, as I'm sure Mark might know if he's in the chat.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like some people would even like just eat here, rather than going on the track. But yeah, otherwise, you have a certain route through it generally on tourist days, and it's just basically a toll road. You pay per lap, and if you're like on it a lot, you can get like a season pass if you like, which I think is a lot of money. It's like over €1,000, but it basically just means then you can lap as many times as you want.
Okay, because JM is saying as she bought a pass yet from the booth, you need to park and walk to the booth. It's about 20 minutes. It's about 20 minutes if you're James. It's 10 minutes to the best if.
Well, if it's 20 minutes for James to walk to that little hut on the left in front of you, then he really needs to get out more.
Maybe he got lost on the parking, or maybe he just had too many pancakes. Am I going the right way, Matt?
You are. Yeah.
I need to follow. Oh.
And then round to the right. Ignore my car. That's just going to sit there, obviously.
Are you sure it's saying I'm going the wrong way?
Look at it. Yeah, you are going the wrong way. But I thought you were just going to have a look at my car.
Oh no, well, it's beautiful. There you go. This is the car I'm driving, everyone. But if you want to see the car I'm driving, I actually got a button. I'm still going.
So you can keep you go right.
Okay,
so
hold on.
go right and continue round here on the tarmac bit. There we go, and then you go past my car.
Nice.
And we go to the left. We go to the left where the barriers are.
To the left.
You see where the toll?
Yeah.
Yep, to the left.
To the left. To the left.
And then through the barrier. So this is where you would.
Oh, that's
pick
tight.
your card and or your ticket and go through.
I hate when I have to do that on the actual road. There is a limiter that's. Okay, cool. So should I go fast from here?
No, slow, because I can start. So you go. So with tourist driving, you have not necessarily like this these days, but you have a chicane before you go onto the track.
Yeah.
Just to stop people from going crazy straight away.
Okay.
On track days, this isn't here, and you can use the whole straight. And then in front of us is the famous Bilstein Bridge. So people talk about doing bridge to gantry laps. This place is good. Bridge to gantry laps, and this is like the start of where they time themselves.
Okay.
And you've got a main road on the left, and this section, this little kink here, is named as Antonius Busch, which is after a huge beech tree, which used to stand here. Used to have an altar at the foot of the tree dedicated to the Saint Anthony. And you even had like non-religious Germans like appealing him for help to find lost things because that was his power.
Okay.
But it had to be cut down in 1935 to make the B road that's on the left just behind the fence.
And this writing on the floor, I thought that was only one area of the Nordschleife, but is it everywhere? It seems.
It's basically everywhere, yeah. It generally gets left unless it's done with a certain type of paint that makes it super slippy, at which point they have to stop the track, or close the track and remove it, just to keep everybody safe.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see all sorts of things written.
Okay.
And then this next section, so this uphill left and right, is Tiergarten, which is basically animal garden, is what it translates as. It's basically a burial ground for animals that died in combat, like war horses and things like that.
Oh, that's horrible.
It gets more cheery, but that's the genuine
that's
reason
the
for the name.
beginning, right?
Hohenrhein is the chicane. It was added in 1965 to slow the cars down. It basically translates as field boundary because it sits on a bit of a ridge. So that's what it breaks down to in German. And it was added to slow cars onto the main pit straight that is now the GP track back in the days when it was all one piece. And then this is known as T13 because the grandstand on the right is called T13. And this is what takes us... You'll see there's a big grandstand. If you were to turn really to the right, there's a big grandstand.
Oh, there is.
See?
Okay.
And then you come down to Nord curve, so north curve, and that's because when you're doing the combined GP track, this brings you onto the north loop, which is what Nordschleife is.
Right.
So this is Nord curve.
I don't know why I had not noticed half of the things you're telling me, like the grandstand.
And then then from Nord curve you go down into Hatzenbach, and the first sort of sweeping right-hander is known as Hatzenbach Bogen, which is basically Hatzenbach Bend, which is this corner down here, which sort of gets you into Hatzenbach properly. And Hatzenbach is basically named after the stream that's on the left of the circuit that runs all the way alongside the S's. So from here all the way down to nearing getting on the straight towards Flugplatz is Hatzenbach. It's all one section, and it's basically a series of S's that go back and forth.
Right, okay. Ooh, I like that.
So
big writing. I'll go into my logo once.
just be careful, use the right paint. And it's still frowned upon either way, it's still vandalism, so...
Oh, okay.
So be careful with that. But you can see there's all sorts. There's Opel, there's BMW, there's I love yous written on it, and all sorts.
Okay.
So yeah, this is all still Hatzenbach.
Okay. Should I speed up?
No, we're nearly at the next bit. So the next bit is this right and left, which is Hoheiken, which is great oaks, because basically this whole section had to be cleared, and it was an oak bit of the forest, loads of oak trees.
Right, yeah, makes
so
sense.
That's what it translates to in German. And then you come down Hoheiken, and then this section up here is known as Quiddelbacher Hohe, which is Quiddelbacher High, so it's the ridge, the tallest part of the village, Quiddelbacher, which is just to your right, and this is a bridge over a main road.
Okay.
You've just gone over.
Right, okay, yeah, I can see buildings.
And then you go up to Flugplatz, which is literally an airfield, and gliders used to be launched off the hill on the left side behind the trees. But we use it as a literal translation because if you're going quick enough, the car flies. So it's like takeoff corner. So this is still Flugplatz, these two kinks.
I absolutely love this part of the track because it's all full power.
And then you go, this section on this high piece here is called, well, it's not used anymore as a name, but Cottonbourne. Cottonbourne is a town off to the left-hand side. And on your right, there's a car park, which used to be used as a literal car park where you could just pull over on a lap and relax. So off to the left is Cottonbourne, somewhere where we can't see it. And now we're approaching Svedenkreuz, which is one of the trickiest corners on the track, named after the Swedish cross, which you might be able to see on the right-hand side of the track. It's a stone cross.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Very basic version of it in modelling, but it was placed there as a memorial to a local guy who was killed by some Swedish army people back in the 1600s, who just went rogue basically, and he was collecting taxes against local people, and that's sort of like his memorial. This is Arenberg, which is named after a nearby village and a big hill of the same name.
Okay.
And this then brings us down towards one of the most famous sections, which is the Foxhole, or the Foxhole.
It's going down.
Named, yeah, so it goes down very steeply and it comes back up. And it was named by the construction workers because construction came to a halt for a shole while because a fox was found in one of the drainage pipes that they were putting in.
Okay.
So the construction workers just coined the name Foxhole, and that's what it's been known as ever since.
Fair enough.
So yeah, it's quite a fast part of the track, and it brings you straight up into a tight section that catches people out called Adenau Forst, which is basically Adenau Forest. Adenau being a nearby town that we'll get down to in a bit. So this is
Adenauer.
just simply known as Adenauer Forest.
Yeah, I got
in
caught
German.
here. I actually went through the grass when I tried to take my thumbnail.
It's incredibly common to do. So yeah, that's Adenauer Forst, and then you run on down towards Metzgersfeld. Metzgersfeld's name is a bit of an interesting one. It's literally named as someone's field, so the surname of the person's field. But somewhere along the line of 150 years, somehow that person's second name has been butchered. So if you look it up in history, their name isn't Metzger, it's more like Metzfeld or something. But
Okay.
someone's just written it down somewhere wrong and it's stuck. So these two corners of Metzgersfeld, imagine being that person.
Yeah,
Um,
not nice.
and then you come down to Callenhard hairpin. So this section was a wooded hill, but the hill itself on the far side initially only just had bushes and heathland. So when you put all the sort of German words for that together, which are like cold and bare because there's no trees, it becomes Callenhard. So this is a very tricky corner in the wet because you see all the trees around the outside, so it stops the sun getting onto the track and drying it up. And then you come down to Spiegelkurve or Piff Paff, which is this left-right. A lot of fun, big camber change across the middle. So you see like GT3 cars bottom out here. And then you go on to Miss Hit Miss, where you miss the first apex, hit the second one, and then miss the third one. And then that brings you down to the slowest corner on the track, Wehrsiphon, where Wehr translates to defense or army, slowly. And siphon is the Celtic word for valley.
Okay.
So it used to have an exercise ground for the local militias. We're talking like back in the 1600s and stuff. And therefore Wehrsiphon was sort of a border between Adenauer, which is on your left, and Breitscheid, which is on your right behind the hill. Not the big hill in front of you, but the hill on your right side. And then this brings us down to Breitscheid Bridge. So basically Adenauer is on your left. This is over the main road going between Adenauer and Breitscheid, this is the lowest point on the track, and it's the other point where there is actually still an exit, and you can get food from a restaurant down here and so on, and then you just rejoin down there where the orange barrier is. So you can still to this day turn off there and go and get something to eat and then carry on, or do your shopping and then carry on back round.
Right.
And then this is Exmühle, because there used to be a mill down on the left, and the X comes from the stream that's on the left as well, because it was a water mill. Originally they planned to build the start-finish down there, but the owner of the mill refused to sell them the land, so they kind of had to switch things and put it where we have it nowadays. The corner ahead of you is Lauda Links. So this is where Niki Lauda had his crash, which most people probably know from the film Rush. He hit the bank on the right and bounced back across, burst into flames and so on. And then this is Bergwerk, which is known as, which is mine. There used to be a silver and lead mine here until 1900, but they closed it because there was no longer producing enough material to keep it viable and keep it open. So there's a little hut back there where you can see sort of like a bit of evidence of where the mine was. And then this run that goes up and down is Kesselchen. So the name came about in the construction works because it's built at the point where the circuit goes through the bottom of a valley, which is Talkessel in German, and Schen just means little, so little bottom of the valley. And this, back in the 70s, this house used to have lots of little jumps and bumps in it, but they flattened it out. Back in the 60s rather, so they flattened it out a little bit.
Okay. It still felt quite bumpy.
It's still bumpy, but before, like, you'd have your car jump like 3 times over the course of doing the bit you've just done. And then you come down to the left-hander of Mutkurve, which directly translates as Courage Corner, because when you arrive here flat out, it's about the bravery going through this corner. And then the next corner is quite an interesting one. So this is Klostertal. Slowly. Jeez. I can't speak that quickly. Klostertal, which is this corner.
I think that's because there's people in the chat asking for you to rap, so I'm just...
No, not happening. So Klostertal translates as Convent Valley. So there used to be a convent, which is Kloster, here in the 14th century, and it's nestled in the valley. So we put that together, you get Klostertal. And a monk used to live there in the 18th century who helped those in need. So there's a fun one. You've got the Starstrekker in front of you on the left.
Okay.
So that was built for testing cars and basically whether they could get up the hill. And then this corner was called Starstrekker Corner. And some allegedly flipped over as they went up that hill.
On the
steep
left,
hill.
we've got that really nice neon lights that you guys will have the pleasure to see when we go around the Nordschleife at night. Mike pointed out pretty much all of them. We did a lap in the night and it was beautiful.
And yeah, the incline is 27%, so that's super steep, basically. These days it's just sort of like part of the walking paths and you can walk up it. And it has a central bit in the middle that dips down, so that if the engine were to blow up, you'd then just have the oil drain down the middle, so you could keep using it all day.
Okay.
And then this is the famous carousel.
Over there, yeah?
It was down here, yeah. So the banked piece was initially just a drainage ditch, but Caracciolo, a famous German driver, used to hook his wheel into it and eventually started using all of it to gain an advantage around the tight corner. So they eventually paved it, but just with concrete slabs, which is why it's so bumpy these days.
Yeah.
And always has been. You look at old pictures and it was a bit smoother back in the day, but nowadays, having been used for 90 years, it's fairly worn out at this point.
Is there a field with 4 alcapas on? I don't know. I think chat is throwing fact in the chat. That's not true. Fun fact: there is a field with 4 alcapas in it on the right. That's James.
4
saying
alpacas.
that.
4 alpacas. That could be true. I don't know.
Well, we have no proof.
You never know.
Now we're
Are
gonna
there
have
wild
everyone
alpacas in
Google
Germany?
it.
I don't know.
Google it, everyone. Tell me if that's true. 4 alpacas at Nordschleife.
There could be some free roaming wild alpacas. Who knows?
Hi, Gizmo. Okay.
So yeah, because Caracciolo did that, it's sort of now, even though people don't use the full name,
Yeah.
basically its actual name is Caracciolo Carousel, but people just call it Carousel. It's a very famous place for getting your picture taken. There's almost always a photographer there in tourist driving. So that's one of the most, if you like, the most recognizable part of the Nürburgring. And then you can speed up a little bit, just a little bit. So now we're on the run up to Hoat. Used to be considered one of the highest points in the circuit, but then T13 was modified, and that was definitely then at that point by a couple of meters the tallest part. This is Hoat itself.
Okay.
And it's named after a big hill nearby, one of the tallest in the region of Germany, because it was one of the higher points.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a nice story to this next little bit, just at the exit here, where the road goes up a tiny bit and drops down. This is Hedwig's Hoe, which, Hedwig's height. Hedwig was Otto Kreutz's wife.
Okay.
And he's basically the father of the Nürburgring. He was the district commissioner, effectively, and he decided that they needed this track for tourism. So that's where she'd watch the track being built when her husband was working on it. She'd sit up on that hill.
Oh, nice.
This section is Wippermann. Quite funny. Basically, literally translates as seesaw man, because this section was super bumpy before they modified it. It's still kind of bumpy these days, but this section and the rise up here, Wippermann. And then once we come up the rise, you then go into Eschbach, which is another corner named after a stream. So there's the Esch, which is ash in German, so ash trees, because there were lots of ash trees at the side here.
They look very similar to the other trees that I saw earlier. So.
And then you come down into Brunchen 1, which is in front of us, and Brunchen 2, which is colloquially known as YouTube Corner, because that's where a majority of the videos are filmed from, like Auto Addiction. And people like to try and show off the cameras and inevitably crash as well.
I see, yes, I recognize this. People come off here most of the time and crash in that wall.
And its actual German name comes from it being a bridge over a creek, which was used to supply water to a town directly in front of you behind the trees.
Nice. That's so cool.
Then then you've got ice curver in front of you. So basically icy curve, because the trees, again, just like earlier, just keep the track in shadow like you're seeing, so it doesn't dry in the wet. And it's the first bend to get ice because of that.
Yeah.
And then this is the fun section. So you have Flansgarten 1 and 2. This is Flansgarten 1. Basically, those translate as the site of gardens and crop growing, basically for the Earls of Nuremberg.
Okay.
So, and they're also known as Sprunghügels, which is hill jumps, because the car jumps here.
Yeah, it feels bumpy.
Just a little bit. And then you sweep round and go over a little crest in the road as you turn left. And then you come to Sprunghügel 2, or Flansgarten 2, and that's the one that always gets reactions out of people, because they're like, oh, that was a fun little jump, and then you get to this bit and it just goes straight down.
Yeah, I remember being scared the first time I went.
And then this bit, this S here is the Stefan Beloff S, named after race driver Stefan Beloff, who in 1983, having set a track record in practice that still stands to this day, survived a serious crash there when he was just trying a bit too hard. He walked away, he was fine. And then this next section, the right and the left, is known as Schwalbenswans,
Okay.
which is swallow's tail, because that's what it looks like from above, at least when the guys who were building it thought so. So that's what they named it as.
Mm-hmm.
So this right and then the following left is Schwalbenswans.
Okay.
And then after the left, you come on to Kleine Carousel, which roughly translates to baby or mini carousel, because it's about half the length around. And this one you can attack a bit more, because you don't have to keep going around it, so you can use it to just sort of give you a bit more grip and fire out of it again.
Okay. Not as bumpy?
Not quite as bumpy, just because it's not as such an angle. And then we come to this long corner onto the straight, which is Galgenkop. Another bit of a gruesome one. Gallow Head or Gallow Hill. So it was a former site of the gallows where the Earls of Nuremberg had their public executions.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, you know, execute someone and then heads on sticks on the left. So a bit gruesome,
Jesus.
but there you go.
You said it was
literally.
You said it was starting with a sad story, but it was getting better, and this is not getting better so far.
Well, there's one more bit at the end, but...
Oh, okay. But the
There's
wife
one more bit,
watching
which
her
is-
husband was lovely. Can we get more of that,
yeah,
please?
Yeah. So you then you exit Galgenkop, and then you're onto the straight, which is Dottinger Hohe, which is named after the town nearby on the left, Dottinger.
Do I need to go further? Because I'm at Galgenkopf now.
Yeah, well, this is Dottinger Hohe now in front of you. And you've got the famous petrol station EDs down on the left, which you probably can't quite see through the trees. And the Audi gantry is what people use to end their bridge to gantry timing laps. So the blue one that you went under at the start, and then people would time themselves to there. These days, timing isn't allowed because they think it causes people to crash. And you can see the castle of Nürburgring up on the right. So Nürburg Castle up on the right, because the track goes around 4 separate towns. It basically encompasses them. One of them being, of course, Nürburg. So that's the castle.
The castle. There's a castle around Nordschleife. How did I
You
not
see it
know
on the
that?
top of the hill?
Yeah, I bloody love castles.
It sounded so English, didn't it?
No, sorry, because I basically visited a lot of castles in France. My dad asked me once, what do you want to do on the weekend? And I said, I want to see castles. And he brought me to see a lot of castles. So that's... Can you visit this castle? Is it like an...
Yeah, you can visit it. It's a tourist attraction. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I bloody love castle. And Utrecht. And Ragnar. Anyway, moving on, sorry.
So there it ends the track tour in terms of place names, and you continue on. Then you go back into the car park.
Yeah, is that people living right next to the track? There's a house, a pink house here. No.
Oh, on the left.
Yeah.
On the left is an industrial park where there's loads of race teams, car manufacturers like Hyundai and Audi. It's basically like a big motorsport industrial park, because Nürburgring was built as a test track, and it still is to this day. So that's why you have all the new cars being tested on it. And in front of you, you've got the barriers, because you need to go back into the car park on the right-hand side.
Okay.
And that basically concludes a tourist lap. So you go back through that gap on the right,
Really, that was short.
and then you're back in the car park. And then basically what would happen is, on a busy day, you would loop round back to where my car was, and you'd go round. But if it's not busy, you could go right and then left round this barrier and go
Okay.
for the next lap.
Nice. Awesome. So you have to calm down at some point. You're not like going in loops again and again and again. I was thinking these guys are going.
You can on track days, but track days have different rules, and you don't have the barriers on the straights, and you're allowed to time yourself and things like that.
Hang on this Matt Evans from Ashby.
Yeah. What about Ashley? Is this James?
Yes.
Yeah. James and me are from the same town in the UK.
Oh yeah, you said
He
so.
went to the same school as me.
What? You don't sound like Matt though. Matt has a good accent.
I have a good accent.
He grew up in the same town. Yeah, he told me. Yeah. Oh, it's the tourist course. It is the tourist course. Basically, when I will go with my Ford Fiesta. Actually, I was talking about it with my on-road team, and Cupcake was telling me that my Ford Fiesta would probably die on the second of a turn, and I was
100%.
You're not, because I will be pushing the throttle way down, all the way down, and it will definitely die. Matt knows.
It won't be about the throttle, even though that probably will kill it anyway. It'll be about the brakes being on fire, it boiling the brake fluid, things like that.
Oh well, it has to die one way or another, and I decided it was going to die on the Nordschleife. So that's his fate. Destiny. It's all about destiny. Okay, cool. So should I do a lap a little bit faster? What do you want?
Yeah, you go for it and have some fun, and I'll reel off some facts and stories and see how much we get through by the time we get back round. And then by that point, if I look at the time, we should be nearing the time to go and do tourist stuff. You do a couple of laps. You can do a couple of laps in that time, and I'll go through some facts and stories. You go for it at speed, and yeah, I'll go through stuff.
So Steve said good talk through Matt. Good job, Matt. James, I don't know. James, you never know if he's actually being serious or not. No, she's German. Tu es française? Oui, mais on parle anglais dans le chat. English, please. Cash barriers. So I just started my my lap time at the previous lap, the previous bridge, because that's where you said people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's not here. There is something. It's not here. The rabbit death. No. Tiergarten.
No, Tiergarten is where animals of honor were buried. Yeah.
Ah, there you go. See, I remember people have said that you need to start telling us exactly all the things that Matt said. So I'm going to panic a little bit.
Test your memory. Okay, so this lap is you testing your memory, is it?
Yeah, but actually I will not remember everything. The chicane was actually, it came later on. I can't remember which year, but it was a great addition to the Nordschleife. Because that means.
Depends who you ask on that one, but yeah.
There is a grand stadium on the side.
This is the straight where they do all the production car lap record timing from.
Right.
So this is kind of like if you want to do a record lap. If someone says they've done a record lap of the Nürburgring, like Porsche or Audi or whatever, this is where they'll have been based while they were doing it. This is where all the trucks and everything will be parked.
Cool. Aston Backborgen. Ashton Backborgen. I can't remember that.
Oh, there's several warning signs around the track for things like here's the emergency number to call, don't spill oil on the track when there's a brook next to the track, so like when there's a stream next to the track. There's all sorts of little signs like that lying around.
I gotta
and
say,
then there's signs on gateways for like no trespassing, because there's gateways in the fences.
yeah, I gotta say that the landscape is absolutely breathtaking. All these huge trees and then the big hills when you go towards the end is it's quite breathtaking.
So yeah, you're basically in the Eifel Mountains, the Eifel region of Germany.
Ooh, nice. Ashton Back. My
And
pronunciation.
funnily enough, you're not that far from Spa,
Oh,
because Spa is off to your left for about 100 kilometers or something like that.
Oh right. So
Probably a
that's
bit more than that,
quite,
but
that's quite close. It's like yeah, an hour drive, 100 kilometers. If you drive fast.
something like that.
Is there a Leroy Merlin like at Le Mans? Leroy Merlin. Oh,
Is there a what? Sorry.
Leroy Merlin. Is that a shop? Leroy Merlin.
Leroy Merlin. I don't know what that's about.
Spa and Zolder. I thought James was gonna reply that because James knows everything about every shops, right? He always talk about them on his stream, Audi and all that. DIY. Yeah, it's bloody beautiful. I'm gonna try and remember a few bits. Here you said it's a bridge that's going up above a road because there's a town.
Yep. The town's to your right, and then you see where the truck is. That's like a little access road up from the main road under the bridge that you just come from.
Awesome. And then here you told me it was coming after. I love this. Ooh, fast. Oh.
Oh.
I want to lose it already. Trying to remember. You can throw more fact if I'm not remembering. Just go for it.
Well, I mean, first of all, the main big fact is this was Germany's first purpose-built racetrack. Well, first built circuit. They never had one before this, even though they were like giants in the car industry before 1927 when it was opened. It was the first ever purpose-built circuit in Germany.
Yeah, Nordschleife? No. Actually, I've seen a documentary about the old version of Spa, but I've never seen any documentary about Nordschleife. Is there anything that I can watch on that? That would be quite an interesting watch.
I think there's a few things on YouTube, and Nürburgring has like an official 90 years celebratory video or something somewhere.
Okay.
I think it's narrated by like a really excited English-speaking commentator. It's quite amusing, but gives you all the history and stuff. So
as long as he's not Australian.
I don't think he's Australian, and even so, if he was, his accent's probably better than yours.
I mean, I invite him on my show, and look, he's just firing at me. Okay,
Gotta keep you humble, haven't you? Gotta keep you humble.
Thank you so much. I feel very humbled. Burn, yeah, that burn.
And see how the signal lights are powered by solar panels as well.
Oh wow, no, I didn't notice. Well, you have to go really slowly to notice this thing. Matt spent a lot of time going at 2 miles per hour here. That's how he knows all this.
I spent a lot of time taking screenshots, that's the reason.
Screenshots, yeah, I love that too. I won't tell you off for that. I saw a mountain in the background. This is quite a scary part as well because it's going really, really way down. For sure. Oh, no, that's the foxhole.
Foxhole, yeah, which is, you said the German, Fuchshole.
Fuchs. Because when you said it, it sounded like you were saying it in English. Were you saying it in English, actually?
I said it in both.
Ah, but the way you said it, it was like Fuchshole. Like, I understood it when you said it. Does that make sense? Okay, so the
I'm just gonna nod.
Just say yes. Adenauer Forst. I can't remember what this is.
Yeah, Adenauer Forest, basically.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So the town at the bridge at the bottom where we dip down, the town on the left, this is just the area of Adenauer Principality, if you like.
Yes.
Forest.
For sure. Thanks, just say yes. It's how Jeff got tea. She could not argue with that logic. Metsk. Oh, that's the name of the poor guy that has had his name completely messed up over the years.
Yeah.
But yeah. I remember that, but I can't remember. Was he a racer?
No, it's just basically the landowner. So the person who owns the field that this was built on.
Wow. Wow.
Like the landlord of this field.
But just this part of the track, or like most of the track?
Just this bit.
Okay, because it must have been a rich man if you owned the whole thing. Okay, got that. See, this is good to go twice because I only I only remember half of it. Callan Hard.
Yep.
Let's interrogate the chat. Chat, what's Callan Hard? Do you remember the story of Callan Hard? Come on. Oh, no one's saying anything. Now, there is a delay on the stream. So there might be. Jeff, do you remember the story of Callan Hard?
No.
No? Okay. Well, Matt, you're going to have to repeat it because no one remember.
No, this is how we make sure people rewatch the stream, you see. Big brain.
Oh, well. Spiegel
Have to go
curve.
back.
Huh?
Yeah.
Spiegel.
That's Piff Paff, Spiegel curve.
Yeah. And beautiful mountain in the background. I can't get over the fact that it's just incredibly beautiful. I didn't realize it was in mountain. I thought it was just surrounded by forest, a little bit like Spa.
Well, technically, Spa is in the Ardennes forest, which is quite hilly.
Yeah.
So, because if you think, they're not massively far apart, these two kind of areas sort of join up geologically. So
it's hilly. You can see it from when there is an F1 race there. You can see it from like helicopter view. They show you quite a lot of like the surroundings, but I think this is more intense. This is much higher than Spa. Look at this big mama at the front here. See, I just drove 2004 F1 in Ferry. Hello, McLaren Power. Did Matt go through why the track has a whole bunch of writing? Never understood that. It gives the track a very unique touch. Do you want to explain that, actually, Matt?
yeah, well, it's basically like I say, it's like someone graffitiing on the wall of your local supermarket, except it's a racetrack. They're not supposed to do it, but they left it after a while simply just because it adds character. You're not supposed to do it. It is trespassing and vandalism and all of that kind of thing. But as long as you don't do it with a particular type of paint that becomes very slippy in the wet, they generally won't remove it, unless also you do something rude, like things we won't mention. Then they have to remove it.
I thought that was allowed.
There's a piece up here that's, I think, should say "I love Sabine" because Sabine Smits.
Okay.
See it there?
Oh,
You've just
yeah.
gone over it.
Yeah.
You can just revert to see it. So that's someone's decided that they love Sabine Smits and written that on.
Oh, how cute! I did see Aris as well on earlier on, like the very beginning of the track. There was a big Aris.
Yeah, because of course he's branded it with his own name.
Of course. I love Sabine. Kowalski, was it you? There you go. We found the man.
We found Banksy.
We found him. That was Sabine. I'm confused. To get a better view of the turns, what many trees were cut down in the early 2020s, Gamer Muscle, to get better view of the turns. Is that true?
What's that?
Andre saying that they cut some of the trees in the 2020s.
Yeah, so I'll point it out a bit later on because you'll be able to see. You can't see, but in real life you now can. It's a bit further on, but basically they cut some trees down just basically for safety. So, like for example, you see how you can't see around the corner here. They didn't do it here, but for that kind of reason, they cut some trees down so you could see if there's an accident ahead.
Right, so we would need an updated Nordschleife with a bit more view of the mountain.
Yeah, I mean, this Nords is based off 2015 laser scan data, I think.
Oh, okay, fine.
So nowadays, like the big hump at the start is a bit gentler in terms of the jump. He doesn't jump so easily. And there's been different fences added to protect certain areas. Like in that last corner, there's more FIA fencing, and basically a bit further along here, trees have been cut down on the left side, so that you can see over the barrier and onto the next corner.
Yeah. James is saying he loves the graffiti. It's really cool. I thought people just use chalk, and yeah, I thought people were using chalk, and you could do it.
I mean, you can, and it'll just get washed away if you do it in chalk. But then, obviously, certain people, if they're going to do it, they want to do it so it stays.
Right.
So these trees on your left now were cut away, so you can see the track through those trees that are on your left.
Okay.
so that you can actually see what's coming. So as you come around the corner here, you see, then you can see the track. So those ones, were then cut away, so that you could see down there without. So you could see if there was a crash here, because it used to happen a lot in the GT3 races. You'd have someone spin here where you are now, and just be across the track, Bathurst style, and nobody would see, and it's in the wet, and everybody just piles in.
Nikki crashes third? There? Is that the Nikki Lauda?
No, Nicky Lauda's was a bit earlier on.
Okay. Marion Feller, sorry I missed it. Things I didn't know about the track. See, you're saying awesome facts. We're learning a lot. Where do you want to get your name painted on the track? Oh, that's a good question. That's a very good question. I think in the freezing bits or in the YouTube corner. That way I can see it online everywhere. On pretty much all the videos. But I'm not a trespasser though, so it would be choke. I can send Jeff doing the trespassing. Jeff is a trespasser. I'll send him.
It's all coming out now. So yeah, more general. You may as well pick the pace up now, because you can probably do a whole. If you get back around to the start line, you can then do a faster lap while I talk over some general facts and stuff, and then it'll be time for tourist stuff.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know which turn is coming and when.
That's all right. You gotta slowly pick that up. Anyway, because we'll be learning it section by section soon enough. So. And for the carousel, obviously, you need to stay in the banked bit all the way around.
Is that the carousel here?
Yep.
Oh. In the bank.
Yep, stay on the banked bit all the way around.
Oh. In second gear? That's good. I'm doing terribly.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Carry on. So yeah, it was built basically as a tourist attraction, along with being a test track for car manufacturers. So it was commissioned in 1924. They started building it in 1925, and in less than 2 years, thanks to 2,500 workers, they finished it in 1927.
Nice.
And the corners are basically, that's one of the reasons why everybody loves this track to actually just drive on, just to enjoy, is the corners include all sorts of different radiuses, camber, gradient, downhill gradients as steep as 1 in 9, uphill gradients as steep as 1 in 6, all of that just to test normal cars, basically. The Nordschleife itself is 20.832 kilometers. It's slightly changed in length when the GP track was built in 1984. And the reason it's Nürburgring is obviously Nürburg is the track where the start-finish was, or is, and then it forms a ring around, like I said earlier, 3 other towns or villages. Good save.
Okay.
And then pre-modern day, you had the Nordschleife, which is sort of like the original GP track, if you like.
Yep.
That was 7 kilometers. The current one's, I think, like 4 or something. And then you had a little loop that would join up basically the front and back straight that would take you from the Nordschleife to the Nordschleife. And that little loop was called Bentenschleife. And then you could join the Nordschleife and the Nordschleife up to become the Gesamtstrecke. And that's sort of like the old-fashioned version of the combined layout that they use in the Nürburgring 24 hours.
Yeah.
And that was 28.3 kilometers altogether.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, it does.
The modern one, when you combine it all, is like 25.5, something like that.
Another carousel.
Yeah, baby one. Famous events. You had all the pre-war and post-war stuff with the Mercedes-Benz and the auto unions. With like people like Bernd Rosemeyer and Cracciola and Nuvolari and Varzi and all of those kind of people. So yeah, go down to the entry and just sort of do a sneak round for a quick lap, and we'll do one more, or sneak most of one more in before we open the lobby up. 1957 German Grand Prix, Fangio had a pit stop on lap 13. He was in first place, 30 seconds ahead of second place. Pit stop went wrong. Slow down.
Sorry? Huh? Oh, it's Jeff is saying it's
time.
half.
Is
Yeah.
it time?
Yeah.
Time is up.
Time is up.
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah,
that was
basically
really interesting.
That's one of the most famous stories of the Nürburgring, which is basically that the pit stop went wrong, wheel nut went under the car, and the mechanic spent half a minute looking for it. He then left the pit lane in third place, and then over the next 10 laps, he broke and rebroke the track lap record 9 times. 7 times it was just every lap he went and did a new track record, and eventually he won the race in 1957. And he said that he's never driven that quickly before again in his life, and he doesn't want to drive that quickly again because it terrified him.
I mean, I was mentioning earlier the video of that couple that was basically the guy was driving the car and taking his girlfriend, I believe, on the passenger seat, and I couldn't stop watching this video and laughing. Matt actually showed it to me when he lived here for a month, and that was the best thing ever. So now I wanna know what it's like to go around it in real life. But yeah, like you said, I need to tune my Ford Fiesta before I get there, otherwise it's gonna die.
I mean, not so much tune as just sort of maybe replace, or just at least go there with a trailer so you can then at least bring it back, because it won't survive.
Oh yeah, no, I want it to die there. You'll die after a couple of laps.
You're gonna bury it next to like Tiergarten or something.
Yes, you know the Fuchswort, is that how it's called?
Fuchsrohr.
Oh, I'm making up German words now. We'll
Just trying to prove you're German. Trying too hard to prove you're German.
There was a couple of places where there wasn't actually a name, so you know, in the in-between part, I want to claim one of these, and I want to make it the. I will give a name to the Ford Fiesta, and we call that part where it died. We'll make sure it died in between the part that are already named. That way, it'll be famous forever. The Thames on Ford Fiesta thing. Ooh, password is invalid. I don't know what you're trying to do, Jeffrey. So yeah, we're going to go around the Nordschleife. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yeah, Nordschleife.
Okay, because I felt like I was adding an R at the end for a little bit.
It literally means North Loop.
North Loop. Oh, this is so cool to see. We should have had a look from the top as well, Matt. That would have been cool. With all the mountain and everything, it would have been super duper cool to see the loop and everything. Well, actually, we can see the map there in the corner. Well, you can't see it because my city is right in front of it. So hey, I'm enjoying the map right now. You can't. James Pasha, you should mate. Tempted to just re-download. Are you going to be going around the track, Matt? On your
Matt should
keyboard?
have put the server password up on it.
Ah, okay.
No, I won't. I will release the password in the general section for it in the Discord when we're ready. But I can stay on voice with you if you want for the remainder of the stream,
Yeah,
or I can go away. I don't mind.
No, please stay around. You might want to throw some more facts here and there. I think people were really interested by the facts and story that you said, so it would be nice that if you think of anything else, and if not, then you can just give me some tips. Oh God, we've got someone next to me already showing off their. What car is that? That's
E30 BMW.
Yeah, I've got the Miata, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
Cameras.
Yep. Should I drive it the Super GT way? On the bonnet? No.
I'm just not going to say anything.
I'm trying to find the right view. Jeff was really confused because I was driving in the wrong view. Oh no, I just remember I haven't got the... Oh dear. So there is no damage.
Nope, no damage.
People driving the wrong way, Matt. E30, so...
Why is the photo mode app?
I don't know. Every time I'm loading in now, it's putting me the photo thing on. I don't know why it's doing this. I'm gonna clear it out from here. Maybe you want to put it on.
Am I good to put the password in the main Discord section? by the way?
Yeah, I think Jeff just screaming from the other room. The password is on Discord for the T gang already, and now Matt is about to put the password for everyone else. But the people on the server are basically T gang member. They must get some perks, right? What's the pass? The password is on Discord. I don't think you're on my Discord, James. What a bummer.
Just been done.
You can always ask Chile. I'm sure Chile will give you the password. Is this the first time for you? So I've cheated. I've done basically before a lap on Forza 7.
I've done it. I've sent it to him.
Okay. James, Jeff sent it to you, and I've basically done a lap on Forza 7, but it was really not the same experience, and Matt told me, well, I needed to re-download Assetto Corsa, so Matt took me around to check that all the downloads were all good and fine. There is a phantom car. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and start having my lap. Where is everyone else?
Why was Sarah driving the wrong way and isn't having to...
Was it Sarah Johnson?
Yeah, I assume so.
Hello everyone that's new test driver. I want to join too, but I have a two-fake. Don't worry, test driver. We will be doing this every Monday evening, so you guys can join if you want another Monday. So make sure your two-fake gets better. Is this the first time for you? So I've replied to that. This is an H pattern, by the way. So we'll see if we can remember how to heel and toe. We are definitely going to come out from
Have you not waited for anyone
No!
to go together?
I've got Andre screaming at me, go Thea, go! Can I come? I'm going to come back. Look. See, now I'm being...
You can type messages in, like, before you press drive, you can type messages and be like, you know,
come on,
everybody
guys.
meet me at the barrier or something. You can just, where it says type new message, you can just say everybody meet me at the barrier.
Everybody at the barrier. I misspelled that probably, but hey. Close your eyes, Matt. I'm not British. Well, actually, I'm half British now. What car is that? I'm driving the Miata, the Mazda MX-5, and I think everyone else is driving the BMW. E30, you said, Matt? It was E30.
E30, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically the original M3.
Oh, I'm already in third. I started this car in third gear. How is that even possible? We've got Silent ahead. I don't know if anyone else... I think people are going to come back. We've got more than 14 people on... Well, no, 14 people on track so far. Ooh. Oh, whoa. We've got a green... Oh, that's... Oh, I'm trying to...
Jeff's in.
That's James. So we've got Gamer Muscle as well. We've got Jeff as well. We've got 16 people so far. We're gonna wait for everyone. And then we'll go around together. Probably crash into each other. There is no damage. This is really cool. This is the first time we do such a chill event rather than a race. Less serious again. Good luck. Drive safe. Oh, I'll try my best. Please be safe, Tia. The Nordschleife is nothing. You're very cute, guys. There's no damage, so even if I crash, I'll still be alive. But this is really... This is one of the reasons why I love this. Yeah, I think I've done it. I basically had a series where I was going around... Is it just this Paul who's talking? Huh? I've done a whole series where I was going... Oh, dear. A whole series where I was going around the countries, the tracks and the cars, and that was really incredible because I got to see some places which I thought I would never be able to drive, and you can. AC is awesome because it gives you the opportunity to try pretty much every cars.
How on earth did James pass his driving test for reversing like that?
James?
How did James pass his driving test with reversing like that?
I don't think James has a driving license, if that makes you feel better.
It validates a few things.
What? There is a KTM X-Bow behind me as well.
I think we've got most people, so we may as well go.
Jeff, are you here? Woo. Jeff, you here? Oh, let's put the Jeff cam on. There you go, we've got Jeff. Look at Jeff. Does he look happy or does he look sad? I don't like not to know what Jeff is doing, so I put this little camera and we can now see Jeff and make... Oh dear! What is James doing behind?
Oh dear.
Oh, what's wrong? Is it the
James,
Jeff cam?
James.
Oh!
There's a twerking Supra in the mirror.
Wait, I'm going to brake in front of him. Oh, he's too slow. Everyone, overtake me. Okay, come on. This is all fast, right? Matt,
Yeah,
you need to warn me.
fast, yeah. Bear in mind I'm watching you on a delay, yeah?
Oh!
So then
What?
it goes into slow X's.
Oh!
So I
Jeez!
can't watch you like
Murder!
that.
Murder! Jeff, was that you?
I think
There
it
is
was
an
silent.
silent.
No, Sarah. I think it
Oh.
was Sarah. I can't tell.
Oh.
It was one of them. One of the BMWs.
No, it was Tomek!
It was Tomek.
Tomek went flying in.
Jesus! Tomek! How on earth could you do that to me? Oh, do you know what? I'm expecting this thing to have a GT3 grip, but it's not really.
No.
Oh, it's drifting it.
Fun fact, Clive owns one of these.
Clive has a
And
map.
Peddy.
Miata? Really?
Yeah, Clive and Peddy both have MX-5s. So.
And what? Oh yeah, Peddy. I've seen it. I've seen it on in the snow.
Clive's is white with a black stripe, lowered trick suspension and things like that.
Who's right next to me? It's Tomek again. God damn, Tomek. I keep seeing. Woo! Erid! How did that happen? Erid and Nelsino. Oh no, it's all full power. I can't. Yeah, you are on the Jeff cam. What are you doing? Oh dear. I looked at the Jeff cam, that was too much. Hey, we're back. We're back. We can see what you're doing, but we can't see what you're doing with your car. Is Jeff flashing you? I don't know what he's doing. Is that him behind? No, he's... I can't even see him on the relatives. Oh, this is my favorite part. Going down like... Oh, my days! Oh! Woo! Oh! 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 Swiftly avoided. Oh dear. I promise you guys, this is not really like this on the Nordschleife. When you're on the Nordschleife, I think people are a little bit more serious. There's been a few incidents already. Oh, James is coming back. Oh dear, I'm just gonna cut this. James is just following me in the background. Oh dear.
I think make this first lap a nice fun messing about one and then maybe do the second one everybody goes and actually tries to drive rather than getting in each other's way every single corner.
I mean, I was trying to do it seriously. I've been punted off. You know I'm a serious person. Oh, Jason. Oh, there you go. James tapping me. James love a little tap. I don't think he's streaming, but if he was, everyone in the chat would be saying, ah, guilty. Huge error. He's got his t-shirt now. Don't know if you guys have seen on his Instagram. He's got a huge error t-shirt. Merch. This is quite. Oh, Jeff. Ah. Oh. I've avoided the first one, but the second was just too much. You might have to say, Matt, I'm sorry, but I'm going full speed and I'm just being punched around. It reminds me a bit of the Bathurst race. I'm trying my best to do a lap.
But like there, where Erud's spun, you got to hit the brakes and let him go across in front of you. You got to read the situation.
Oh, come on. I read that situation perfectly. Oh dear. Is that Jeff? That is Jeff. Stay away from me!
Oh yeah, Ian has mentioned if you want to see the names above the drivers, you have to press Control L on the keyboard. Maybe do that when you finish this lap.
Oh yeah, no, I can see the name of the drivers. I can see...
No, but, oh yeah, you can see them. Yeah. When you get close enough. Yeah.
I've got James West and Tomek ahead of me. Oh dear. Okay, third gear around here is a little bit fast maybe. I haven't done any heel and toe.
I'm disappointed.
You're disappointed? I'm disappointed too. I mean, basically, people are going around. I'm going around for the first time. I think I'm doing better than some of the people who have been around here before. Why is my car so slow?
Because it's not got lots of power. And this bit is very uphill. So
yeah.
Until you've done the carousel and done her, then it will start to go downhill. But at the moment you're just climbing, and if you have any less than like 250, 300 horsepower, your car's quite slow up the hills.
Jeff casually stopping in the middle of the track. Okay, makes sense.
He's just testing you.
Oh dear, Jeffrey. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the
You're straight on.
Oh!
I'm watching on the lag.
No. I tried to go in fourth, in second. Oh dear. I'll go and park on the side, shall I?
No, keep going.
Bye, Giacomo Mofts. Imagine doing 200 laps around here. In a McLaren, alright. In the Miata, I don't know. Like, how long would it last, Matt?
A fast lap would maybe be like 9 minutes 30. So call it roughly 10 minutes every lap. So 2,000 minutes. So whatever that is divided by 24 if someone wants to bother. A lot of time, basically. A lot of time.
A lot of time. Okay, there is braking. No braking around here. Okay.
So now this is the downhill front bit.
Oh.
All the way to the end. Up and down and like a roller coaster.
Up and down like a roller coaster. Okay, yeah.
You can probably just stay in third for a lot of this section.
No, I've got too much power.
Too much power.
Too much power, yes.
Too
Dear.
much speed, not too
That
much
Expo
power.
is
Oh.
Yeah. Jeff is now racing me.
Yeah, but you see, being Jeff, he's racing you, but he's picked a way faster car just so he can look good.
He's very happy with himself. I don't know why.
I think he wants to drive with you, and then he was like, why did you spin?
Oh. That's because you're only looking at the... What? What's James doing? Frank is amazing about... I agree. What he's done was a really good thing. Really, really good to be raising money for such a cause. I actually donated. I hope I get to do something like that one day. Maybe not now. My concentration wouldn't be. Woohoo! Look at this. I pass everyone. Without an incident.
Aerox, with this stream, the first one is not really about learning how to drive the track quickly. This is just the history lesson of having some fun with some subscribers. We're not worrying about line and braking markers and turning points at the moment.
I'm trying to remember how to do the Hill and Todo when I'm going down. Oh, Ian. Oh well, if Jeff is leading, it's gonna go. I love this track too. Frank, you should join us if you have a sim, a rig, a wheel. Ah, I see. I can't see the like the end of your sentence, Aerox, so I wasn't sure what you said. But yeah. I keep getting a do as well.
Time to go through for another lap. See if you can get more of a lap going without being punted this time.
Yes. Woo!
When you're in the pit lane, you're drive-throughable like ACC.
Silent has decided he's not going. Huh? Pick a faster car, Jeff is saying. I'll do a lap in the Miata. Yeah, I'll pick a lap in the I'll do a lap in the Miata, and then a proper one, and then I'll try one of the other car. And who did this board anyway? Oh no, you can't move it. This is Matt. You should have told me we can't move the boards.
I've just watched that on stream. I'm disappointed.
I didn't know.
There should be space, Mark. There's 32 slots in the lobby, so you should be able to.
Yeah, you guys can join. There are still spots. Oh, you're working. That's understandable. I lost too much speed here, I think. Nice. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to bump Mark? What a shame. Come on, Mark, sort it out. It's not even a race for once. Here it's good, but... Oh, look, I'm faster than James. All these years of sim racing is not enough.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though, because Mark's now worked out how to use the caps locks button and he's joining the lobby.
Good. We're going to work our defending skills, guys. So we're going to try and stop the muscle.
You the Maginot line, so he's the wall of muscle and you're the Maginot line.
I saw that Jeff just been sent to the Shadow Realm. Is it my first time at Nürburgring? No, so I've gone around in Forza 7. And I've gone once around with Matt. Oh dear, he's going to bump me off, isn't he?
He's got more power than you.
What is he not? What is he driving?
Toyota Supra.
Wow,
He's got
I mean,
like twice your horsepower.
why? Why, Everett? Everett is still mad at me for something I've done in one of the races ages ago.
Apparently.
Just joking. Oh, wow! His car is going against the law of physics. Oh, hold on! I've got. Yeah, look at this! Look at these lights! Oh, can I flash people? I can't really see, but I'm sure I'm flashing.
Oh, you found your pop-up lights.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought about it. You know, I did the buttons, but oh no! Okay, how do I catch that? That's not good.
When you hit
Oh,
the grass,
everyone-
that's why it's spawned.
Everyone is also crashed there. Oh.
Yeah, he hit the grass.
Oh. I looked at the chat. Okay, I need to change the car. So I need to try this in a proper car. Oh, Jeff is actually playing bowling here. Bowling? You bowling?
Bowling. I was going to say bowling must be a very different game.
If only I could remember the turns, that would help. James is following me like, what the hell is she doing?
Whoop.
It's easy to lose this car. To lose.
Well, the suspension is quite soft, so you have to be kind of gentle, otherwise it flops about too much.
Also, I've got something that keeps going. Oh, I didn't pass my gear. Oh, and now I'm going up the hill with second gear. I've got something that keeps going. I wonder, you still
I'm
can see.
assuming your button box keeps connecting and disconnecting?
No, it's we unplugged the button box, so I'm a bit confused to what Jeff has plugged. That's
Something's in, out, shake it all about.
yeah, that happened again just now. But everything works fine, so I'm not sure. Tires are going. Lucien, it's on damage off.
No, but he means if you look at your tyres thing.
Yeah, it's on
the front
33
ones
PSI.
have got yellow bars because they're wearing a bit.
Oh, so you can still wear off the tires when...
Tyre wear's still there, it's just you can't bash the car up or bend the suspension or anything like that.
Look, I can't even go as fast as James.
You still use fuel and you still use tyres.
Right, it's just the damage. Gotcha! Didn't know, Lucien. But yeah, 33 PSI is a little too hot. Although it's a road car, so maybe it's just fine.
Yeah, the
It's
PSIs
fine.
are fine because
Yeah.
you see the numbers green. The tyres are cold because they're blue, but the PSI is green and the fronts are worn a little bit because they're yellow.
Yeah, I was gonna say because my Ford Fiesta, I think they're on 33 PSI and that's quite good. Ah, the Mazda is a road car, right?
Yeah. Fun fact, Stefan races these.
Yeah, no. He told me when when I met him? Not met him, but when I spoke to him the first time. I don't know, who else have we got that does real life races in the community? Do you know anyone else? Does Biddy and Clive race there, Miata?
No, neither of them race their MX-5s. Oh, there goes James. No, I don't know of anyone else necessarily. Apart from Yvonne used to, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope so, Stefan. This is quite floppy.
My race car oh, is here, okay. Feels very different. Is it more stable, Stefan? Maybe my car hasn't got the right setup. Oh! Yeah, and so basically every week we'll have a theme with different cars. Have you already selected the next week theme, Matt?
No, it'll be a surprise.
Oh, it'll be a surprise. Oh.
Besides, this one's going to be up all week till next Monday when we do the next.
There you go, yes. So if you guys fancy joining because you didn't have the time tonight, you're at work, the server will be up so that you can go and have a little try around. I can hear Jeff screaming from the other room.
Jeez. Throw a message in the Discord and ask people to come and join you and go and have a drive. Oh, dear.
I'm using the TLCM, the Frostmaster TLCM load cell and magnetic pedals, Dean. And they're awesome. I've been just trying it out. Oh, I was gonna do some Hilento, but I didn't know that turn was coming. That's the problem, you see. If I knew all turns were coming, I would know how to anticipate them.
Yeah, but we've got 8 weeks. We're going to learn it all, so...
True. So basically every week, the first hour I'll be learning with Matt a part of the track. And then in the second part, I'll just be trying out going around the track and also practicing what the information he gave me, really. James. And yeah, you will be able to join, but every week we'll have a different theme, and Matt will give you the surprise on Discord, telling you what car there is to pick from. So this week there was, it was the Naughty, the Naughty Naughties, or Rofty Naughties.
Do you want to have a go at the original name?
Rofty Naughties?
Rawty.
Rawty, there you go, the Rawty Naughties.
There you go.
Yes, so amongst the car, well, I mean, Matt, you probably remember all the cars. Do you want to mention what car was selected?
The old Audi Quattro, you've got the MX-5 you're driving, the BMW E30, you've got the Toyota Supra and the Nissan R34 Skyline, and then you've got a smattering of different Lotuses and a KTM. There's like little track cars. So the plan being that people can go around and race in some little groups together, and then there's 4 of each car, so there's plenty of people to drive with in the same kind of speed car. And we're only 3 people off having a full lobby at the moment.
Jeez. Nice, yeah, we've got 30 people in the lobby. I'm quite tempted. I don't think anyone will pick the Miata for some reason. So I'm quite tempted to pick another cars. Should we swap cars? I'm waiting, Tia. Where are you waiting?
I don't know, he's waiting somewhere to murder you, somewhere. He's hiding.
In a bush on the side.
He's in a bush. He's like Steve Irwin. He's hiding there. Trying to get you.
Wait. Pits. Oh, okay.
In which case, you may as well jump out and get your new car, and then you can...
Yeah, wait, I'm gonna get a new car, Mark, and then I'll be back.
And if the one you want isn't available, you might have to ask someone to jump out of it so you can have one.
Let's see what's available, because to be honest, I don't really mind what I pick. And exit. Close. How do I? So there's the. Oh, here. Those are older cars. Which one do you reckon, Matt? I should go for.
Go with one of the grippier ones, one of the Lotuses, if they're available. I don't know what's available.
So there's the Sport Quattro, the Miata, and the Supra.
Go with the Supra. Go with the Supra.
Oh, there is the Exige now. Should I go with the Exige?
Go with the Exige. The Exige's a nice car.
Let's
and it's quick enough for you to keep up with anyone, pretty much.
Or Lotus Exige. Okay, Lucien, I'm actually going in the Lotus Exige. So you see, Mark, I'm coming. If you're training some drift, you'll control better the car. Maybe Matt. I just swapped cars. Thanks, James. I just swapped car too. I'm gonna be fast now, apparently. I think. Although Jeff didn't seem very fast, and I think he had this car. Okay, so we've got Bruno, Ian, Player, President.
Player will be loads of people where they haven't put their online name in yet, so they're just player.
We've got lots of people, and including Jeff Colclough and Termusant, last on the list. Did they have an Italian flag? Jeff has an Italian flag next to him. Is that the car?
And look, no, that's just because he's chosen to. And look, Ellis made it in after I helped him with AC the other day, so Ellis is in there.
Mark has a Assetto Corsa competition. Assetto Corsa. Aurel is French. Ellis is... Okay, Ellis is fine. Everyone else is normal, but Mark likes to be different, and Jeff as well.
Well, you just get the Assetto Corsa one if you haven't set a flag.
Ah, okay. In that case, just Jeff wants to be different. Okay, let's do this.
I think there's still room, Darius. I think there's still room.
What's this? Okay. Oh, I'm on. Is it still? Yeah, it's a manual. I wonder if any of these guys are doing a H pattern job. So I've got my H pattern here, from Frostmaster with a sparkle handle. Woo! Okay, yeah, that has a bit more power.
Well, it's got a lot more grip as well. Like, you won't be like, oh, I've lost control with this one so much. You've just got grip.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is so cool. And it's not stressful either because... Okay, we know now that the barrier won't move. We won't do it again. It's noise. Oh, are we starting in line?
Everybody's just waiting, I think, for you and everybody to be here. If once somebody goes, everybody will go. And you have those shift lights on the dash, so when all three come up, then you shift.
I'm braking, but I don't think it's... Woo! Oh, I don't know why I'm... In and two, I'm not even changing the... Oh yeah, this is much nicer. I don't know if Ellis has gone around Nordschleife before. Yeah, no, he's... Oh, maybe he has.
Well, we went round one lap in a Fiat 500 the other day when we were setting his game up.
Oh! Okay, that didn't go well. Maybe he spent the whole night on it afterwards. Who knows? Yeah, this is a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, I can go harder, I just don't know where I'm going. Hey Connor, welcome back. Oh dear, you guys lying to me. You can go hard, look at this, I went full power. I just messed up big time. Oh dear, look at this, no one crashing and Thea just... Oh yeah, someone is crashing to make me feel better. Oh. Ah, look, it's my friend Jeffrey Colclough. Jeff, change your flag. Oh. Oh, am I on picture mode again? Why on earth, Matt?
I mean, we actually have like a cross thing across the screen. I don't know why, but you know, like you got your squares for like setting up an image.
Yeah, but why? I don't understand. It's loading every time I'm loading the game.
I don't know what if you move the mouse over to the right hand side, you should be able to turn it off. Maybe.
Jeff went slowly parking on the side. On the... Oh! I'm sorry, Paris Gura.
Watch out, Mark's now with you.
My car can't keep up. Oh, this is fun, although I have no idea where each of these turns is going. Is it slow? Ah, this is slow. Ah! How did I survive this?
Just think how good it will be when you know where all the corners go, and you can go flat out.
Oh, this hill was a monster with the Mazda. Bye, Mark! See you later! I can't even see them anymore. This is how fast this car is, guys. Woo! Oh, we can't do that. Quick. Just to track
Mark's pushing that E30 so hard.
What?
Mark's pushing that BMW so hard to try and keep it.
Or is that Nelsino?
Nelsino's in the Lotus, yeah.
Is that as fast as mine?
It's your car, yeah.
Oh, it's the same. I thought it looked fairly similar, but... Okay, hold on. We're going to brake and then surprise Mark. Although he's got my stream on, so maybe it's not going to be such a surprise. Who's the black car? It's Ellis.
I think it's Ellis, yeah. You've got Team Bath chasing.
Ah! Oh dear. Missed Ellis. Yeah, it was quite thrilling to go through these turns. I mean, I didn't know where they were going, so... Ooh! Sorry about Paris Gura. He's got a really strong... Ooh, Jeff Colclough. Let's have a little love tap with the Jeff. That's my fiancé, everyone, at the front here. You can also see him in the little corner. We've got a little camera on him to check he behaves. Jeff, do you want to shake your hand? There you go. Why did he hold his hand like this? I don't know. we've got someone on the side. Who's that? Ooh, Tomek! Let's have a little racy with Tomek. Ooh, is Tomek is in a nice car as well. Uh-oh. Murder. Erid has been murdered. Oh. Come on, come back, baby, come back. There you go. Oh, baby. I'll put you back, come on. Oh! This is what... Don't help Jeff, or that'll come back to you. It's super fun. It's fun. It's a bit free. I think the part of the thrill is not knowing what's coming next. So once you know it, I don't know if it's going to take some of the thrill away, but I guess Matt is saying it doesn't. So I'm just going to go with Matt says. I'm sure it doesn't. This is quite
It
cool.
comes down to trying to put it all together and getting clean laps, fast laps, getting faster and faster.
Yeah, because I haven't had one clean lap now, I guess.
Well, just by the nature of the fact it's so long, it's almost impossible to have a perfect lap where you couldn't have gone quicker in any of the corners when there's like 73 of them. And right, people say 173 or 73. There's just let's just go. There's a lot of them. So to do a perfect lap, it's never truly a thing because you could always have gone a tiny bit quicker in each corner or one or two corners on a lap.
It's just fear. Whoops. For once I did not crash Mr. That's a little carousel. The baby carousel. How many times have you been to the Nordschleife, Stefan? To be honest, I can't wait because there's plenty of turns I'm going through right now. I'm pretty sure I'm just destroying them. I'm not taking the right apex or not compromising the one turn to be doing the next turn good. So yeah, I can't wait to see what Matt has to say about each of the turn. I'm sure he'll have plenty to tell me. I've seen him going around Nordschleife in what was the car you were using? It was an H pattern as well.
Are we talking on Jeff's stream?
Yes, yeah.
Did Porsche? Well, I did Porsche 917 and I did Ford Escort.
The Ford Escort is the one that I remember. I'm gonna try another car. I think the Skyline. Huh? Yeah, one more time. I said I'm gonna try the Skyline. Oh, look at this beautiful. Oh, you can't see it. It's a shame. I'm really so. Oh, is my stream deck going to do? It might be my stream deck, you know. So there you go, everyone. That's what we're going to be doing going forward on Monday. I think it'll be a bit of more of a chill stream. A lot of people have been asking actually to have more chill stream. So it's a good way for the community to gather, but without having to race each other. So first, obviously, I need to learn this track because otherwise it's going to be just me crashing into the wall. It's not going to be fun, and also I really want to be fast at this track. Like I said, it would be a dream come true to go there and kill my Ford Fiesta there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to learning all the sector with Matt. That's going to be bloody awesome because I've learned quite a lot of track with Matt actually. Matt is one of my my teacher, and actually Matt can be your teacher too with the Matt Racing School, which is on Discord. So if you guys want to improve on any track, don't hesitate to drop him a. I don't know, I'm saying any track, Matt, but is there any track you don't know?
Well, even if I don't know it, I can always do the research beforehand and equally teach someone.
There you go.
But then there's also the once you've done it enough times with a given track, you can look at any track and work out fairly quickly what's the quickest way around it. That's what comes with experience.
So Matt has no weakness. Matt can teach you everything. That's what he's saying. So basically, I've learned quite a lot of track with you. I didn't ask you if you knew them. I just kind of went around with you. So I've learned recently Belle Isle.
Yeah.
And then we've gone through Imola in iRacing. Yep. We've done a lot of iRacing actually. And then what else? We've done Bathurst together. And that was very helpful, by the way, especially for the area where you have to brake down the mountain, because I was really not comfortable doing that. I remember there was.
Where are you going? It's alright, I'm watching the stream.
There's nowhere there? No, I can't go ahead.
I wondered where you were going. You go left and then go round.
Yeah, I wanted to go, but it wasn't letting me turn here for some reason.
Need some revs.
Hello, Sarah. Oh, I wanted to give a little bump to Sarah. I didn't manage.
So you were saying downhill Bathurst, yeah?
Yeah, downhill Bathurst. That section I was really not comfortable with. And yeah, you explained to me really detailed where I was supposed to brake and stuff, and also even the braking marker. Now Matt knows that he needs to show me all the braking markers, the one that don't move, you know, not the signs, because I love a good sign. So yeah, the tree line. There was so many things that we went through, and I felt really comfortable going around the track in the afternoon. So yeah, Matt is an awesome teacher, and I'm sure he'll be doing the same thing with Nordschleife. Nordschleife! To me, I learned the Nordschleife with randomly doing races and... Hold on, I can't see half of the screen there.
Especially low-class cup races.
Symmetrials.
What a car park we've got going on.
It's awesome. I was thinking, if I take a... I can't take a picture right now, can I?
No, but you can always save the replay once you exit.
Yeah. If I remember how to save the replay.
Well, as soon as you exit, the
It's
thing will
asking
come
you.
up which gives everybody's position, so you can just hit save replay or keep replay.
I thought it was the case. So what's the deal with that car? Front engine?
Front engine, 4-wheel drive, 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. One of the most famous Japanese cars ever.
Do you know I discovered, I know this is going to sound like breathtaking for quite a lot of you, but I discovered the Subaru, I think it's a BRZ or BR? The other day. BRZ. And I said to Jeff, oh my god, this car is so, it's so good looking. I didn't realize it was so cheap. So when I have £10,000 lying around, I'm definitely getting myself a Subaru.
But would you get a Subaru BRZ or would you get a Toyota GT86? Because they basically look exactly the same.
Yeah,
the
but
same car.
the paint job is not the same. And the Subaru has really nice color and not the other. So now we're just strolling, it seems. So
a literal cruise.
A little cruise, yeah. This is great. Jeff! You have to leave the space!
This was basically how I started sim racing. I did this on the PS4 with a couple of friends and made friends through doing this. So when I first got a wheel and pedals, this is what I spent most of my time doing at first.
Would you ever want to own a Nissan R34? So I'm not super good at knowing what all the car R's key shows.
What are you driving right now?
This? No.
Yes.
No, I don't think so. It's too powerful for a start, and then it looks from the outside it's just a bit too squarey for me. Actually, no. Looking at it. Oh, what's going on? Why is there a brake here? I don't know, I quite like this purple though. I don't think I would make a big use out of it, if I'm fully honest. So I think the Subaru would be more of a fit for me as well. I'd look, I don't know, it wouldn't be me to have a car such that. Jeff the Crasher. You saw it, right? He closed the door on me. What can I do? I-learning IT with GT4 on PS3. When I make the licenses, this trick course living with the track. Ooh. Oh, look, James is still here. Visiting the wall. Visiting the wall. Now, I would have an old car like this because it reminds me of the type of car my parents would. Although the Audi, I don't think they would have an Audi. It's an Audi.
Yeah, Audi Quattro.
Yeah, that looks quite good. Is that expensive?
Probably these days, because that's the sport version, so it's the short one. With like the 3D. Basically, it's the car Audi modified the normal Quattro into, so they could then go rallying with it and be better at rallying.
Look how clean I'm racing so cleanly. I've just been overtaken by 2 cars. There's not like 3. Well, there is just oh dear. I'm just gonna cut that turn. I can't. Play massive. What's going on? Why so many simmers driving with socks? Well, I haven't. Is someone pushing me? It is. James was pushing me, no?
Yeah, James is pushing you. Bear in mind I'm watching on lag, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not driving with boots yet because I haven't found boots that would. Oh dear, that would suit me. I really hope none of these guys have a direct drive because I just punched quite a few people. Punch.
And you want low gears and high revs for the boost for your power.
Woo! Woo! James. James just passed, went through, and managed to push both cars on the way. Well done.
Right, you're now out in front, lead the way.
Oh, I just realized it was Jeff. Baby, I'm behind you! But yeah, eventually I will get some racing boots. I think it's important because especially if you heel and toe very often, it gets my foot hurting. I can feel some of my fingers already hurting. It's probably because I'm doing it wrong too. He's going to push me out the track.
Well, you and Jeff are in reasonably matched cars because the Supra and the Skyline go together.
Thanks, Vicky. Look, this is Jeff ahead of me in that green car. Oh, no, Jeff, your sister is on stream and you just crashed in the wall. Oh, already? Aurel is here as well. Was that Aurel? I'm sure that was Aurel. Just going for... I think some of the guys are actually going fast. Can you see the time of people going around? Is there anything impressive? Like anyone going...
You could only see when you're in the pits. And obviously I'm not in the lobby just because, well, the lobby's now full. We've now got a full lobby. And equally, because I'm not able to drive at the moment, I don't want to take up a car when someone could use it. So
Fair enough.
you'll see lap times when you get back in the pits.
Make total sense, Matt. You're actually a really nice person to not be taking someone's spot.
I'll try.
Oh, I try. Ooh, ooh.
See James and Jeff battling. That, like what's in front of you, that's what tourist driving's all about. At least in Sims. Just driving around with your mates, chasing each other around.
Well, I've got Ian chasing me. Woo! Oh. I'm really confused by what this noise is. I'll find out after the stream what it is, but... See, some of the turns, you feel like you can go into them really fast speed, and then if you do, then you're just ending up on the grass, so... Woo! Oh dear, dear me. We're fine, we're back, we're fine, we're fine. Ian is still behind us. Actually, Ian is probably dead now. You can thank me later, Ian. Oh, oh. Oh dear. What's happening to Jeff? Oh, I was gonna say let's pass Jeff quickly. Nope. Tomek. We've got Gamer Muscle ahead of us. Dear, and suddenly Billy Bane also coming for position. I feel like the faster I go, the more grip I have. What on earth is Billy Bane driving?
Prosper, KTM.
Was that what I was driving earlier? No.
Nope, not you were driving the Lotus Exige.
It wasn't
And the
an
little
option.
Lotus that just came past you is the 211, the flat one with the roll bar.
Now everyone
Alright,
going
yeah.
down that straight line will be a view. They... Ooh! 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 Oh yes! Oh yes! They are just parking in... Oh! Oh! Some people just...
And if you want to change car, you could go for one last car.
Hold on. Jeff, one last car? Jeffrey! Oh, he's not listening to me.
It's 9:30.
Yeah,
So
one last.
just time for one more.
Okay. I'm
There's the
gonna...
Audi and the BMW, there's a little Lotus available.
Everyone forgetting it's a tourist layout. Oh. That's what happened, Anders. Let's have a look though at the times. There is someone, British, doing in the Lotus 11 7:33. Is that good?
It's okay.
Fair enough. Matt doesn't seem impressed, so... Let's try... Which one did you say, Matt?
Well,
Ah.
whatever you haven't driven that's available, so...
Well, there's the Sports Quattro, so... I'll try the Quattro. The Audi. It's gonna be a slower turn on the Nordschleife, it's so weird. You have to keep the brake a very long time to have the front grip in the middle of the corner. Crossbow, huh? Turn it off? What? Ah. Jeff is done with his Jeff cam. He doesn't like to be observed, so I turned it off. Can the watcher click likes? Actually, let's play a little animation then. There you go. Tony always asking for likes. So I was saying earlier, it's more of a chill stream because the community has been asking for more chill stream. Normally we do quite serious community events where we, for example, have an endurance race, our stint. This is more like you come on and you chill rather than just being too serious about it. Most people like to prepare for things. This you don't really have to prepare. Of course, if you know the Nordschleife, that's better. But that was going with this track. I really needed a shifter and clutch. Same, yeah. Phew, that's it for me. The 211 in VR and the track is pure fun. Oh, that makes me want to try actually. Although I'd be... Oh god, I've got the photo mode again. I've tried 4 of the cars. I'm just trying the... Huh? The 4th, yeah. I've done the Miata. The... the Audi I'm in now. The Exige. I did the Exige. I had a big black hole there.
You've got all week whenever you fancy it, and you just want to chill out between practicing for different things. You can just tell people you're jumping on, and you effectively get this all week whenever you want to.
Nice. You heard that? Can we join? You can. No, there's still 3 spots actually. I think there's some people that have left. A couple.
5.
Yeah, 5 spots. The details are on Discord. So. Here's the Discord button. I should have sent it just now. This in VR is amazing. Yeah, Ian, I think Oral just said that, and I kind of want to try it now. Okay. Should we wait a bit?
Yeah, why not? There's still plenty of people.
Is Mark in the same car?
I guess.
Jeff, what car are you on? James can't get enough of it. Woo!
Right, we got a fair few people. Do you want to go?
I have to try. Yeah, when I get the headset, the VR headset, I'll definitely will try. I think the thing is, Jeff was really interested to have a VR headset not long ago, and it was really not that good, the one we had, so we passed it on, we sold it, you know. We tried it, it wasn't our thing, but when there is a really good VR headset that pleases us both, then we'll go back on that. Now, streaming in VR is not a good idea because you guys might not have noticed, but you like when a lot of people like when they feel like they're interacting with the streamer and we look at the camera, and if I'm always having a VR headset on my face, then I'm not really interacting with you, am I? Oh dear, this guy is just... God damn! I'm trying to go fast.
The thing about VR in at this track is VR makes you really feel the elevation change and the way it goes up and down. So that's why VR is like quite special here, because you really get a sense of how much it goes up and down, like you said with the hills earlier on.
Right. I'm trying to... No, I don't think I have experience VR. Because we've gone around in places, but... Get back on the road, you Audi. Yes, that's it. Create a cloud behind for the other drivers. That's perfect. All part of the plan. This car goes really fast as well.
Well, it was a racing homologation model,
Oh
so
dear.
it's got big turbo and things like that.
Yeah,
It's got
but
quite the racing
when you
version.
brake, it just goes... It's just
Well, that's something you're going to learn in, I think it's probably Sector 2. You don't do what you just did there with your pedals.
just brake.
Yeah, you do not do that there.
And why is that?
Yeah, we'll get
come to it.
to that when we get to that on whichever stream.
So, if you guys in the chat are interested to learn more about how to take the Nordschleife sector by sector, next week we'll be starting with the first sector.
Yes, I think the plan is we go through the sectors starting from next week. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Then we do a closer look at like little tips and tricks and certain bits of details in the track. Because I'll do like a free cam type thing to show you the different sectors, but then we'll have a separate stream on all the little details and things that really catch people out. And then we'll do the one where we're doing the night, yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one will be that hour race in GT4s, Maserati and Cayman.
Yeah. So in the last stream we'll have a big race with everyone. So an hour race. So we'll go for an hour around Nordschleife, and by the time obviously I'll have completely learned, so there won't be such a thing as me crashing into the wall constantly. Yeah. Oh, Jeff, what? Can you please come here if you're talking? Ooh. Oh! Dear God. You know what? I was wondering. I'm not doing anything wrong here. I just realized what happened. It never stopped coming. Safe rejoining. Impossible with these guys. Too many of them. Woo! Oh no, who's this? Actually, I'm gonna be learning the Nordschleife with the Porsche Cayman, and then we obviously in the second half it'll be more about, I guess, manuals most of the time. Well, there'll be some automatic, but once you know all the turn, I guess you can just go to the heel and toe cars. I've missed heel and towing. Sorry. If you watch like some of my earlier stream, I actually hated to heel and tow because it was very difficult. But you're losing so much time if you don't heel and tow a manual car.
It's not so much losing time, it's just you can make it really unstable on the brakes if you don't do it.
Yeah. That too.
And
but...
also you didn't like your Logitech shifter very
Yeah,
much.
I had the Logitech H pattern shifter. I don't know if any of you in chat have tried it, but it's a toy more than an actual tool. It's really not like the quality of the one we've got now, which is from Frostmaster and that Matt donated. Is just so good. It feels like a bit like the one you've got in your car. Not to exaggerate. Woo! I held this. Yeah, you can't brake too much with this car. When you brake, it just like it goes. Oh, see, it balances side to side like a boat. Oh, I can't heel and tow perfectly, especially I haven't done it in a while. But once Matt gave me a compliment on that. He said, "I think your heel and tow has improved." So that was enough for me to think that I kind of know how to heel and tow now. He's probably like
the trick is to hit the clutch and do the throttle blip at the same time. So you move your left foot and your right foot together when you do the gear change. And then you remember you do the gear change slightly before you put the clutch in. Like you bring it out of gear just before.
Did you see who was in the grass there?
No, Clive.
Yes.
It's right, I've just seen it now, literally just said that. So yeah, the trick is to hit the brakes and then when you put the clutch in, you flick the throttle across at the exact same time.
I mean, it's an Audi though, I'm driving, so I'm not surprised that when you brake it just wanna go spinning. Some of my gears as well don't quite go.
But that's the thing where I told you, you know, you have to move the stick out at first, just a little bit before you do the clutch.
Yeah,
so it always goes in.
I'm too quick.
Because you want to put it in the gear you want by the time your clutch pedal is all the way down.
Oh, is someone on the grass? Yes. Play Massive was taking a shortcut there. It's like there needs to be a delay between my feet and the pattern, H pattern move.
Yeah, so H pattern moves first.
Yeah, and then feet. But my foot is quicker to react than my hand, I think. So that's why I'm missing some of. Nope, I thought that was Nope. Oh dear, we done that turn. Baby carousel.
Yeah, mini carousel.
You called it baby carousel earlier.
Yeah, they're both. It's basically the German word just means little, baby, mini.
Every time
small.
I say baby or mini, you goes and you say the other word. So I'm just wondering whether I'm saying it wrong. Oh, Mr. Fusha, Dr. Revenge. Oh yeah, my tire pressure. 45 psi. Someone.
Yeah, quite high.
What's going on?
That doesn't. That's just on the default setup. They're too high.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
There you go. I think I enjoyed this car more.
If you want to.
I think.
About 1:45. It's up to you.
Is Jeff still in the?
He's doing the chat at the moment.
Oh. I'll do one more if there's another car free. If not, I'll just
Yeah, there are a few cars free. Yeah, there's some. There's some free.
Okay, let me see. Gabo, I've been driving first the
BMW maybe.
Yeah, I've driven the Miata, then the Skyline. I've driven the Sport Quattro, and then the Exige 240. And now I'm going to jump in the M3 E30, which I like the look of. From all the BMW, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be an like an old one. September 86. Step 86. Is that from the year 86? ME E30.
Yeah. We basically with this one, even though it's noughties, we wanted to do it as a bit of a crossover of like late 80s into early 2000s.
Right.
Because these like the cars, some of the cars here where they're like from 86, you'd see them then. By the time you get to like 1990, they're everywhere. Yeah, like everybody's got them. So.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more lap, and then that will be it. And then obviously we'll be back on this next week for another hour of pure fun, trying all the different cars as well, seeing how fast we can go. But I think week after week, it will become. Sure, James, thank you for joining us. Yeah, week after week it will become a bit more serious, so we'll be going around trying to be fast rather than just like crashing in the wall, I think. And if you fancy learning about Nordschleife, listen to the first part of the stream, because it will be very interesting, I promise you. Thank you, Billy. See you later. Last lap. Oh, hold on. Last lap for Taya. This time she's coming out. the right way around. There you go. You have to pay for the tents in my car. Can we vote? Can we vote for the cars on Discord? So I believe Matt is picking the car, and there'll be theme. And each week you have about 6. Was it 6 cars this time? More than 6 cars?
8.
It was. So are you gonna have 8 cars every week?
That's the plan.
Sorry? Yeah. Jeff is saying you could give them a choice of themes, and then they. And what? And then Matt picks a car. So.
Possibly, but it's going to be enough work anyway. Getting like well, we've got 9 now, 8 streams left. Getting 8 distinct different themes. That's enough work as it is. I'm going to have to do each one anyway, so it won't make much of a difference. I'll just sort them out. Like we'll get through everything eventually, if you see what I mean. Like if you think about it that way, and I'm not picking any cars twice, and we're going to slowly include some mod cars as we go on. I've got to pick 8 times 8, 64 more different cars that aren't in this lobby. So there's plenty for me to work with like that. Anyway, I don't need just giving it the choice to other people will just make it way harder to do. Because then I've got to like have 2 choices. So I'll then have to have 128 cars or more. Yeah, to just for you to have 2 choices each week. Just makes the workload twice as much.
Okay, so there's people asking, will there be like 20 and 30s car, for example?
There's not enough mods of those, sadly. We could do that for like half of a theme, but then I'd sort of like have to break the theme up. There'd be like 2 themes to the 1 week.
So you're saying, yeah, I'd like to see that. What else would you guys like to see then? You could tell us now so that Matt would know as well.
Amen, Toby. Amen.
Matt is saying, don't give him more work. He already has. Toby doesn't understand the concept of work, though.
Oh, that's brutal.
I'm only joking, Toby. Toby's a free thinker. Work hard, play hard. My YouTube channel. Hey. No, I don't, dear. You're right. No, I'm joking, Toby. What's that? No, Toby works. Toby works, definitely.
Darius in front of you, in the Lotus.
Oh yeah, Darius. Doot doot!
Ellie's going backwards, because why not?
Yes, I have found the horn button.
You see that? Ellis going backwards and then Mark's right there, so you know exactly who killed him.
No Ponterino, Tia. Okay. Ooh, Dr. Revenge is coming for revenge. Well, it's been well nice to go around without, I have to say, there's been a few murders. I don't think I was involved in any of them. Oh, no. Leave the space, Mr. Revenge. Mr. Essex Herb, it's the setup, the original setup, so we haven't changed anything. We haven't changed anything. It's nothing serious.
You're not trying to hot lap the car, so the pressures don't matter that much.
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas Smith's in the server. He's a guy I've raced against with GM loads of times.
Yeah, I've seen his name around. I think I raced with him as well. I participated in a few of James. I haven't done this turn once without going on the grass. Shameful tear.
And that's sector 2 as well, so you're going to have to wait to to work on that one. It's not even next week.
It's gonna take me weeks. Daniel Joseph, Daniel, I am driving the BMW ME30.
M3E30.
M3E30. There you go. I'm not very good with car model. I'm going to be honest, but you probably noticed that already. Also,
what are you making of the E30?
Huh?
Like it? What do you think of the E30 so far? Do you like it?
I don't know. I haven't really pushed it around. Should we push it around to see? Should
Why
we?
not? We've got half a lap to go.
I'm on the wrong
Massive's
side.
pushing it.
It's got quite a lot of grip. That's good. I don't know about the speed. I don't think it doesn't feel that powerful. Whoa! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Darius. I'm so sorry, Darius. I'm so sorry. Darius was minding his own business, asking nothing, and there he is, just turned around. I'm sitting way high up.
No, you're sitting. The seating position is about right for this car in terms of height. It's a bit far back, but otherwise you're okay.
When we play AC, there's a lot of FOV police and pressure police and stuff like that. It's not the same with other sim, I found.
Pressure police, love it. You have police for like everything, like pressure police, camber police, roll bar police,
Yeah.
spring police.
I mean, I also do the police myself when I watch at other stream. I don't type it. I think it.
You think it.
Oh,
You
we
just think it.
Yeah, we discuss it
You're
with
like
Jeff.
a silent cop.
No, actually, sometimes I vocalize it with Jeff, but Jeff is fine. I can be a police officer with him. It's cool. He doesn't mind. Is this a track open day? Gabor, yes, we do this every Monday now for the next 7 weeks.
8 weeks now.
8 weeks.
I think.
This was an introductory stream, which was opening the series. The series is about me learning the Nordschleife. In the first hour, I am going around learning about Nordschleife. This time we have done a guided tour. Matt was explaining a lot of different interesting facts about the turns, where they were named, all the little villages around, even the station that there is next, where the wife of the person who built this track was watching the work being done. There was a lot of different stories that were really interesting to find out. Some of them more happy than others, I gotta say. There was one about one story about heads being put on a stick. So yeah, watch the first part of the stream if you're interested to find out more about Nordschleife. And then in the next few weeks, first hour, Matt will be teaching me everything that I need to know to be going fast around the track, because this is literally my second or third time on the track. And yeah, in 8 weeks, we'll have a race, an hour race with the community going around. So if you're interested, join the Discord. There, I'll put the Discord button in the chat. And you'll have all the details there. Now the T-Gang, the members of this channel, they get earlier access 5 minutes before they get the password, just in case we get too many people filling up the server. Now if we have too many people, we will open another lobby, and these servers are also running all week. So once we have fun together, it keeps running. So feel free to just join the server, the Discord. Join a server and chat with people on Discord. This is how Matt made he said how he got into racing. So Matt got into racing by you did it on PlayStation, you said?
Yeah, so when I first got Assetto Corsa on PS4 and I'd first got a wheel, this was what I spent my evenings and afternoons off, and generally when I should have really been doing some uni work, when I fancied it, just procrastinating. I'd come online and drive with people like Will, who you've met, and Clive and Scott. That's where I've met Will and Scott, was through doing this on PlayStation, and they were the guys who were actually keeping up with me, driving with me quickly rather than like spinning every turn or crashing into me. So that's how we then became friends, through doing this.
There you go. So you might make some really good friends through this, and I'd like to think that we facilitated that. Maybe I'll make friends with some of you by going around on my weekend, just to try and practice before Matt teach me, thinking I know the lines already. That's on Wendy's Gabor, Porsche Cup Series, next ACC race. Your accent is half British, half... No, I'm French! Jesus! German, Spanish, but no one get the French. Thank you though. Me hablo un poquito as well. También. But yeah, I'm very French. Best way to learn was GT5 on PS3. See, if I had on a PlayStation, well, I had the PlayStation 1 or 2. No, actually, I had the PlayStation 1 and after I had the PlayStation 2, but then that's it. I stopped there. Then I had a PC. I discovered the joy of having a PC. You go, Tomek. AOR links. Yeah, no, it feels good. This car feels good. It's got a lot of grip. It feels quite stable. It's not the worst car that I've driven tonight, I'm gonna be honest. I think out of the less suited car, the MX-5 was yeah, it was not the same.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed
it's a bit floppy and it needs setup work to make it drive good.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the other cars more. In order though, I will actually rate them in order. Oh dear. Mark and... Oh, I know Mark has a... Oh, that was beautiful. Look at this. There you go. This is a big community hug.
Expensive one.
An expensive community hug. Thank you, everyone. That was awesome. And now let me just rate the car. No. What I'm doing. So you guys can't see it, so I might as well change my scene so you guys can see something actually. Okay, so we had around 30. Well, we had 32 people, 31 people at one point. So thank you everyone for joining. That was awesome. I think I've repeated it enough. It's every week on. So if you fancy joining, geez, I thought you were Irish. Oh God, can't wait to race against you, Thea. Me too, Gabor. Please come around on the next one. I think PC is ideal because of all the modding and that. True. I learned the track that way. Come on. Any tips for the newbie like me in sim racing? I'm really enjoying ACC and Dirt Rally 2. Maybe other game suggestion. Kyle, have you tried AC? Because ACC is great, definitely. AC is absolutely awesome. That's what we're doing right now. And you get to download all the mods. So basically all the car you can think or dream of, you can pretty much download them as a mod. It's with Content Manager. I'm explaining this absolutely horrifically. And do you know what? I was actually earlier I tried on Jeffrey. So my fiance is in the other room. We posted a picture on Instagram where you can see we are just literally the room next to each other, and he is using a Placeit Challenge T300 and the Thrustmaster pedal, some Thrustmaster pedals. I can't remember which one they are. T3PA. I was going to say T3PA.
With the foam mod.
With the foam mod, which was made by Matt. But I was really enjoying driving around Automobilista too. And it was strange. I just wanted to jump back into his rig. Now he's put it against the sofa, so it's not moving backwards as well. It was quite enjoyable. And I was racing against the AI. Always looks like it's been snowing since I installed shaders mod. Camps. JH is not happy about the shaders mod. Would you know where that would come from, Matt? It seems a bit scary. Oh, okay.
Basically, when he goes to drive and you have the timeline where you can choose what time of day, there's 3 dots. You click on that if he's got a content manager. And you click specific date and you pick like somewhere in July or August or something, and it'll go away from being summer. My assumption is it's probably that his specific date is like December or January, so it will make it snowy because it's got seasonal adjustment on. So if you picked October, you'd have orange and yellow trees and things like that. So you basically needs to pick a summer month and it will go back to being green. Or turn off seasonal adjustments and it will always be green.
I hope that fixes your problem, JH.
If not, message me, JH, and we can fix it. It's easy.
I need to find out how to turn on other driver's name when I am behind them on track.
Control L is the shortcut. Control and L for labels.
Mark, did you hear that? Control L? Will you play Forza games? And if not, what Forza games do you like? I play a lot of Forza Horizon. A lot of Forza Horizon, actually. I think it was the 4 and the 5, I'd say, or maybe 3, 4, 5. The one in Sydney was absolutely good. Well, Sydney in Australia, and then the one that was in the UK was bloody awesome, bloody gorgeous. I played that for hours with a controller, but now I don't play it with the wheel because it's just not the same experience. I did play a bit of Forza 7 on the wheel. I don't really play Forza at the moment. But you don't get Rebel Tree then. What's the Rebel Tree story about?
The Rebel Tree is a lone tree between. See if you can remember. See if you can picture it now. Between Adna Forst and Metzgersfeld. You know the random poor person's field name. As you go towards it, there's a tree on the left on its own, and Broadbent Jimmy called it the Rebel Tree like ages ago in a stream.
Okay, so now it's called the Rebel Tree. I see. I
in
missed
the community. Yeah.
Fine. So yeah, so I don't know if I finished my story, but Jeff is in the other room, and I don't know where I got with that story. My ideas comes in my head in total disorder, and I'm just vomiting words on you, everyone. Do you like iRacing and how the car physics feel? Jumping from ACC to that give me a headache. Well, I like iRacing. I really like iRacing. I know that's going to surprise a lot of people, but I'm still playing it, and I'm not going backwards playing it now. Like, there's some of the cars that I found ridiculous to drive, but Evan... No, there's... Oh, I find it more challenging because it's not as forgiving than ACC, but I really enjoyed iRacing. There's a thrill added to it. I think I don't quite feel through on ACC, but ACC is much better. So if I had to classify in order, it would be ACC, probably Dirt Rally in second position, and then iRacing, or maybe these two would be on the same level. Maybe the shaders up to. Oh my God, we've got a new T-boss, Kevin. Welcome to the T-Gang. Oh my God, I can't even get it right. Kevin, welcome to the T-Gang. Then we'll change the cars again. That's very interesting. It's I don't know if it's my personal opinion now. Of course, I'd like iRacing to be a bit cheaper. But I think if you want to compete in esport and participate in massive events, 24-hour race and everything, it's mostly done on iRacing. Now we see a progress happening with ACC leagues and ACC races being organized a bit more often. The Sim Grid is really good at that. But it's not where iRacing is. iRacing is just more developed. Me trying to show the line slowly to you, but still going too fast, using like 25% of the cap. Whoops. And then that was fun. Cheers all. Thank you, Yen, for joining us. Tomorrow there's no stream. Wednesday we're back with the Porsche Super Cup. Woo! We're gonna be driving the Super Cup 911 Porsche car, and it's going to be at Brands Hatch. Matt is not allowed to tell us what the weather will be like, but I believe it's it was too dry weather. What was it, Matt? Was it in the night time?
It is 1 in the morning, so dark, or 8 p.m, so sunset, low sun in your eyes, kind of thing.
Cool. Belgian fan. Oh. I was gonna say I'm not Belgian either. but I speak French. So I don't know if you speak French too. Welcome to the gang, Kevs. What's your Discord name? Yeah, if you're on Discord, we can put you into the right section under the T gang, and then you can have access to the server password, for example. Arid's really tempted. What did Arid say? Great for rallying. Yeah, but I think AC is really good, by the way, because you can try any car, but also you can do a bit of rallying. There's a lot of different track mode that you can download and go around and just have fun. Or hill climb. I didn't know about hill climb because I knew nothing about motorsport, and Matt educated me about hill climb. I didn't know that was an actual racing competition, like there was organized, and I found out there was a lot of them in France as well.
Yeah, they're all over Europe, and hill climbing is one of the oldest motorsports. Actually, it's been going on since the 1920s, even 1900 for Pikes Peak. 1912 or 14, I think it was the first Pikes Peak. So it's very old. Put it this way: hill climbing's older than the Nürburgring Nordschleife. So.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I knew about a couple. Obviously, the one we see on TV. But I didn't know there was a whole bunch of tracks and leagues and championship being organized around it. So it was quite cool to see that. And now I kind of want to go to France and see one when things resume to being a bit more normal. A Belgian told me they are French but better. They might be right. To be honest, I'm not. I don't think. In the modern era, you can't feel too proud about being something. You're not really French or Spanish. Especially for me, it's a bit difficult because I was born French and I speak French, although I live in the UK for the past 10 years. So can I not consider myself as being a little bit British now? Can I not? A lot of people will say, no, Brexit, get out. Okay, fine. I'm allowed to stay in the UK, by the way. I'm not here as an illegal person. I'm not. I'm legal. I'm fully legal. What's your favorite car to drive and race? I bloody love the Ford Mustang. I can't remember the. Oh, Matt, help me. Is it the R32? Let me see if I've got it here. The Mustang in ACC. It's.
Are you talking about your Ford Mustang 302R Boss from 1970?
Ah, the 302R. Yes, so the 302R. I can probably show you actually. In AC.
Showroom or just load it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna. In AC, my favorite car to race is this one. I don't know why it's not in the middle. There you go. This one, and it's I just can't explain. It's obviously it's a muscle car, and I absolutely love it. I can't explain. Matt had done a setup as well, which was making it awesome. Let's not talk about that time where they try and make me drive with the car set up like this, or like this, ready to land, take off. But yeah, it's an absolutely awesome car. I had about 2 or 3 community races in that car on AC, and that's incredible. That's just incredible, especially on small little track. It's great. It's very fun. And then ACC, my favorite cars. I can't really say. I really enjoyed the Lambo recently, but I had really good setup, so maybe it's not, maybe not. The Ferrari, and before I used to love the Aston Martin, but I kind of grew out of it because it's a bit too. You can. It's always the same. It just feels like the same car. Are you sure you're French? I'm definitely French. I've got a French passport, although it was made in the UK. So this is what I'm saying. Like, if you have a French passport made in the UK, surely you're kind of British. 110% German. Darius, you're more German than me with your car choices. Because I know no French would admit being being British. My dad, fun fact, he called me my British daughter. So hey, it took me a lot of work for sure. Oh yeah, boss car. Jeff doesn't really like that car, by the way, that I just showed you. He doesn't see me owning one. I can see myself, you know, like going around south of France, where I come from, with my arms hanging up the window and driving my muscle car. That'd be the dream, by the seaside. I can see exactly the road I'd like to drive it on. Have you tried Forza Motorsport 4? I don't think so. I've tried that one. I've tried the 7 and Forza Horizon and all that, but not that. Fake French passport confirm. Jeff, I know. JH having a good time with the Bentley TR faith car. Really? No. Don't listen to anything JH is saying right now. The Bentley is my least favorite car. Racing a German car, you in a German car on a German track sounds very German to me. Really? Really, Mark? Really? Mark has tricked me, and I would like to... he's tricked me into wanting to show me how incredible his setup was in the Bentley, and he's made me go into the Bentley on around Bathurst in his setup. Now, it was just to show me how incredibly stable his setup was, and I can assure you I was very slow because I don't understand this car. And if any screenshot or anything appear on Discord, this was a trick. I was tricked. Now it's clarified. I'm glad we can carry on. Do you like BMW cars? I don't particularly like them in ACC. I haven't really found any. Tonight it was quite enjoyable actually, the last one I've driven, but not every BMW car, no. Facts, Mark Lewis, good at high speed. Where are you from? I'm from France. I lived around a bit because my dad was doing his military service. Sorry, Matt. Is there anything else you want to say before I finish the stream? I feel like I'm just going on and on. Jeff does that. I think Matt is gone.
No, it's your classic thing of muting yourself and talking and then remembering that you're muted. No, pretty much everything. I managed to not have to rap like crazy, even though chat kept making you speed up to try and make me talk quicker. But no, that we've got over everything history-wise. So next time is then getting into the meat and gravy of the learning.
I'm not gonna ask why you use that expression, but now I really want to drink some gravy.
Drink some gravy.
Yeah.
Sounds like a forfeit to literally drink gravy.
Not just drink the gravy, but I love gravy. I love gravy. It's better to have twice too much than not enough. How excited are you for the year anniversary? I'm very excited. I can't believe it's been a year already. Actually, Jeff reminded me. Do you know what's happening next week? I was like, no. Like, have I forgotten our anniversary or something? And he was like, you've been streaming for a year? Ah! Yes, these cruises are going to get more and more competitive. Hopefully, yes, that's the aim. So yeah, thank you, Matt, so much for joining us tonight and joining us for the next weeks. I'm really, really crossing my fingers for your internet to be as good as tonight, so that we can have you on board and yeah, we can smash the Nordschleife in Porsche Cayman.
Fingers crossed it holds out. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll make it section by section.
Little by little, baby step by baby step.
Yeah, no Bathurst race on Saturday, Darius. It's all about the partying. Have you decided what sims you're doing yet, or is that still up for debate?
So I can start running you chat on a few ideas that we've got. But basically, I wanted to do something. My question for next stream. Then see you then. What?
You asked how to get into motorsport sim racing.
Oh, sorry, Daniel. Jeff just told me your question. Basically, my fiance had a little placeit challenge, and I was watching. I always love to go karting, and I was quite competitive actually, and I don't know, I would arrive midfield when I would be against a lot of boys. Just boys going. My fiancé would invite me alongside with his friends, and I would be midfield and beating some of his friends. So I really enjoyed the competitiveness of it. And I've watched the Bathurst 12 Hours, which was last February. And, oh, are they doing a Bathurst 12 Hours again this February? Do we
Pass.
Pass. I need to check.
Mhm.
I need to check that. Oh,
Let me have a Google.
So I basically watched the Bathurst 12 Hours on YouTube, and we watched it for the night, and I loved it. I thought that was completely crazy. See, all these cars were gorgeous, and they were racing incredible. And my fiancé was like, "Hey, I've got ACC," and I was like, "Wait, what are you on about?" So he just put me into his placing challenge, and I stayed on the sim for an hour or two. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then in the evening, we actually discussed the fact that I always wanted to be a content creator. So before that, I worked in fashion. I had done quite a lot of fashion video. Don't go and look for them because I've hidden them away. But I had a few videos. I was making a lot. I was actually trying to do something on YouTube. So that came just perfectly because I found a new hobby and I wanted to just show you my journey learning the hobby. So yeah, I didn't know how to stream. Jeff and we both learned how to stream, and that's how it started really. So I got into motorsport about a year ago. I knew nothing before that. I'm not
Sadly,
even joking.
this year it's cancelled, but it'll be back in 2022.
Oh, this is sad. This is sad, but I'm sure we will have other events to look forward to. So yeah. Good night, everyone. Yes, perfect. Okay, well, I guess we'll end the stream like that. Thank you again, Matt. And I'm really, really looking forward to next week. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, have a good evening.
Yep, see everybody.
Bye. Okay. That was Matt Evans, guys. If you haven't watched the tour guide, or if you're looking for a teacher to teach you about the track, go into the Discord in the Matt Racing School because Matt is bloody awesome at teaching you track. Now, don't give him too much work because obviously he's going to have to teach me every Monday. So that's already a person to teach something which is massive. The Nordschleife. He's given himself a big job. But yeah, looking forward to see you all on Wednesday for the ACC Porsche Cup. We are going to be at Brands Hatch. There will be 2 races. If you fancy joining them, join Discord. We'll explain you how to join the races. And on Thursday and Friday, I'm going back on iRacing. And this week is Laguna Seca. It's one of my favorite tracks. I'm so happy. And on Saturday, we'll be partying. So far, what I wanted to do is to go through all the scenes that basically have been part of my journey. So there should be some dirt rallies, some ACC, some AC, and also iRacing. And all these races basically will be either British or English because I'm half English and British now. No. Half English and French. See, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's bless her. Bless her. Night 100, gotta love Nords. Yeah, thank you, Steve G61. Tour guide be like, now you look to your left.
Viewers.
Travis, slow the heck down. Sorry, Matt. Good night. Thanks to Matt, etc. 100%. Oh, Jeff's got something to say?
No, just really looking forward to Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday's going to be a lot of fun. Been a year now.
Jeff
so
will be asking me some question.
I might ask Taya 1 or 2 questions. Hey Keith. Hello gang. Yeah, Matt, she's not been accepted yet, but she's close. So 10 years, we're getting there. Yeah, Nords team Enduro soon. Don't worry, Bruno.
What's the test to be accepted by the British?
I was making the right tea, so I can't help you.
I can make the right tea. I work in a Starbucks for years.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Hammer, but nice thought. But yeah, this Saturday we're going to be practicing, or racing, I should say, having fun racing on all the sims that Taya has been driving on the last year. So AC, ACC, iRacing.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you're free Saturday. We're going to be racing all afternoon and evening. And yeah, it'll be a really good celebration and look back over the last year. So we hope you can all join us, everyone who's been here over the last year or sooner. Some of you not so old in the game.
It's gonna be fun. Oh, I don't know if we finish. Maybe we'll finish with a bit of breakfast because that's been part of the journey. And I was gonna say to Jeff, for once, I'm not gonna be the only one to to wave at the camera, but he's gone. So I'm just gonna be the only one to wave at the camera. Thanks everyone for joining. That was great, and I can't wait to be back on this next week on Monday. And also, I can't wait to be racing the Porsche Cup again. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. See you all on Wednesday. Bye.